wife's entire squad. Now, she.
To the surprise of absolutely no one, Huck is rocking Ranger panties. Because, of course he is.
What an absolute mad lad. Absolute mad lad. That B-81 though.
Is that it? Are we in? Are we so back? Are we locked in? Ladies and gentlemen, we are locked in. All right, so today, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I'm going to be going over a couple of things, specifically BS on Twitter. And, a little bit of propaganda. We're going to be talking about the EBT collapse and the downfall of all society as we know it. We're going to be talking about libertarians, the two-party system, why nose rings are just unbelievably disgusting, and going into how men and women are different. And I think it was absolutely hilarious of that last post that went viral of, I actually forget which government department posted that every job's a woman's job, and, laughed my ass off on that because, yeah, right, sure it is. Yeah, every job's a woman's job as long as it's easy, right? Yeah. All right. So anyway, let's get into the top of the. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I was like, I read that as Flecktarn was for the Jews, and I was like, how dare you? Anyway. So, sorry, I was reading the chat, which I probably should not be reading the chat right off of the bat in the stream. I rhymed. Anyway, we're going into a little bit on the propaganda on Twitter. And as you guys may or may not know, Benjamin Netanyahu recently went to TikTok and also went to X, or Twitter, Elon Musk's current baby, and said that, this is the current front of digital warfare, and that TikTok was essentially bought out by, the American government and given to, oh, look at that, another Jewish man. And TikTok has completely changed their algorithm 100%. There's a lot of things that you can no longer talk about on TikTok. And if you guys are on Twitter or X at all, you have noticed that the algorithm has changed a lot. The algorithm, or your feed, what you are seeing on the day-to-day, if you are scrolling the For You page on Twitter, is no longer the same as what it once was a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. The algorithm is surprisingly and shockingly, oh, we're all so amazed, very pro-Israel. And once again, the YouTube comment section cannot do an end chain to save their lives. If the last man on, if humanity was at stake, if it all depended, if the remainder of all of human society relied on my YouTube chat trying to make an end chain, they could not do it, and we would be doomed to the pits of hell because YouTube cannot figure out an end chain. All right, so going into a little bit of the propaganda on Twitter or X, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't care. The propaganda recently, and I got into, and you guys might have heard me talking about it on my last stream a little bit. I went into it. I touched on it. Of people were really up in their antsy pantsies about defending Halo propaganda and how Halo propaganda is it's so goated in the sauce and it's just so great, and how dare you hate on my heckin' government government-funded Halo propaganda. Now, if you guys somehow were not tracking, if the background of what you're looking at didn't give you a description, I'm a little bit of a Halo fan. I've been a Halo fan for a hot minute now. Now, I'm more of the campaign and LAN party Halo type guy. I started with Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3. That was my bread and butter. The 343 Halo I kind of view as more fan fiction. I view that more of, not canon. 343 Halo is it's some of it's good, some of it's absolutely dog shit, but I view it as a fanfic at best. But nonetheless, the White House, the Department of Homeland Security, and some other agencies have been using a lot of Halo propaganda. And my question is, what's the plan here? Like, are they thinking that they're going to be like recruiting nerds? Or are they thinking that, like, what's the goal here? Especially the fact that the vast majority of, dedicated and hardcore Halo fans are in their 30s now. So I'm confused on what the angle here is. And I'll take a break from that talking point to answer a little bit of the chat on the X stream here. As far as the Nog wars go, I'm not a big fan of Nogs. I just don't like them. Not a heckin' fan of the Nogs. Don't want around me. I like eggnog though. Anyway, we got a super chat from Heavy J on YouTube. Hi, Feds in the chat, and my M word guys. Oh, that's heckin' spicy. He's trying to say the heckin' M word. Yikes! That'll get you canceled, my guy. You're better off saying the N word before you are saying the M word. Can't be saying the M word. That's oof. The federales ain't gonna like that one. Anyway, back into my rant on Halo. What's the angle here? What's the point? Who are we trying? What is this propaganda aimed at? Who is this propaganda aimed at? I mean, sure, there are, Halo fans in their 20s. There's Halo fans in their teens. But I'm not really understanding the point of this one. I'm not really understanding who we're trying to propagandize. I mean, I've been propagandized to hell, but, in the opposite direction. Unfortunately, the vast majority of propaganda I can view and I can see as propaganda. It doesn't really affect me as much. Nostalgia slop. That's basically the best way to angle it. I don't know if they're trying to get more people on their side, or they're like, oh man, guys, we're so edgy, we're so cool, we're just like you for real. No, we're totally Halo fans. We know Halo. So two angles that I saw, two conspiracy theories you could say that I saw, was that there's either a millennial that is in charge of all of these government accounts, or it's AI, and the AI is understanding and it's scraping from what we like. And I'm not really entirely sure, or maybe it's just another distraction. There's not like there's enough distractions. There's countless distractions. I mean, how many things have happened in the last 6 months, and here we are talking about the Halo propaganda of all things that we could possibly be talking about. Another thing that, and you guys have probably heard me say this a couple of times, and I'm just gonna keep harping on. I'm gonna keep harping on it. It's fascinating how much of my feed is just pro-Israel propaganda, and I love going to the comment sections, and I'm just like, plus $7,000, plus $7,000, oh, plus $7,000. Oh, who's a good guy? You get another $7,000 on the house. Straight from Israel, straight from my tax dollars, actually. And if you guys don't know anything about me and the company that I own, I pay a lot of taxes. Fucking love them. I wish I could pay more even. I just love taxes so much. They're great. I love that my money goes to bombing the ever-living hell out of civilians. Boy, how. Yeah. Anyway. That was a sarcasm if you couldn't catch. If you couldn't catch, that was a heckin' sarcasm. It fucking drives me insane. Drink water. Good Lord, dude, taxes. That's another thing when it comes to taxes. It's like, there was a thing I was reading recently of how many Americans are currently living out of their cars. And it's over a million. It was estimated between 1 and 3 million Americans are currently living in their vehicles. And as someone that was once homeless, it's a hard life to live. As somebody that actively goes out in the mountains and sleeps out in the mountains, that's a hard life to live. It sucks. Absolutely fucking sucks. And the whole like popularity of like living out of your van and like car life and truck life, yeah, that's a fad. Absolutely a fad. That sucks. That really, really fucking sucks. So I mean, I guess it's another thing of, how far do you think taxes can go? How far do you think America can go into the third world plunge before finally someone says, enough is enough? I guess that's the question. I don't have answers. I'm just any other, hipster that loves Flecktarn and military surplus. Speaking of military surplus, today's stream is sponsored by ODGG Supply. It's because I own the bitch. Anyway, all Chinese-made equipment, which is I'm probably going to be stocking a hell of a lot less of Chinese-made equipment because it used to be cheaper than surplus, and now it's becoming to be a lot more expensive than surplus. But doing a sale for this stream and this stream only on all the Chinese-made equipment that I have. It's currently 20% off, no coupon code. Get in there. Anything made in China is going to be 20% off for the durability. For the rest of this stream. I don't know why my dumb monkey brain couldn't think of how to say. Wow, I can't bring up the duration. That's not the word I was going for, but duration. The rest of this stream, everything made in China. Wow, what a good ad. I'm really good at this. I wasn't thinking the word duration. I was thinking something else. It's not, durarity's not a fucking word, so I don't know what the hell I was going for there. China. Yeah, we were going to do like some like stupid coupon. I wasn't going for entirety. I don't know what I have no idea what word my brain was trying to go for there. I do not know what I was trying to think of there. Yeah, van life, an ad comes up of a brown chick coming out of a van in the woods. Yeah, no, van life fucking sucks. Van life absolutely fucking sucks. And this goes into a little bit of my stream yesterday. And how many people think that, like, the power goes out, shit hits the fan, they're going to bug out in the mountains and like, oh, I'm going to live out of my van. Oh, I'm going to live out of my Sprinter. Oh, I'm just going to grab my rifle and bug out into the hills and I'm going to build a bushcraft shelter. I'm going to live. It's like, dude, no, you ain't. I promise you that's going to get fucking old fast. Oh, man, does that get old fast. Yeah, no, the amount of people that think they're going to do that and they've never done it. Yeah, I'll let you know right now. Ain't no way, which is a perfect segue into my next talking point. I'm going to live out of my refrigerator. My guy, Kays, you are the refrigerator. Anyway, oh, hey, speaking of, is that a German Flecktarn parka? That it is. They're soon going to be on the website. They're not currently. Saw it on the last stream. Push-ups. IDK. Fine. A little early in the fucking stream, but fine. All right. If you guys are watching this at your earliest safe convenience, go ahead and drop down and do 25 push-ups. Just like every single stream, if you guys cannot do 25 push-ups, do your best to do as many as you possibly can. Drop to your knees and continue going until you hit 25 reps. If you don't do it, you're gay. And if you're gay, then it makes you, I don't know, whatever you don't want to be. I don't know. 25, let's go. Whee! Fuck!
That was the most destructive set of push-ups that I've ever done in my life. Fucking everything just tried to kill me.
I thought Steve fell over.
Yeah, Steve tried to fucking kill me, and this painting thing tried to kill me. Almost died. I almost died. Steve died. Did you guys see that?
Cameron's still good.
Steve went down. His head fell off.
Quick, put a tourniquet around his neck.
Rip for a real one. My bad, Steve. Steve has unnecessary eyelashes, too.
He also has nipple piercings.
Does Steve still have nipple piercings?
Still. Why would I take them off?
What a guy.
He also has cute. Push-up's gone wrong. Someone clip that.
Someone clip that. All right, so anyway, like we were saying, back to our talking point. All right, let's see. Can't see a fucking thing out of this. Some bullshit. Ugh. Nah, on the real, I can't see a fucking thing out of that. Where'd my hat go? We're getting hectic over here, guys. We're getting hectic. Oh, not in frame. It's not in frame. Okay, so that was fun, but on the real, my best friend got me this helmet. It was custom made for me. He got it for my last birthday. It's cool to have friends. If you guys don't have friends, you're lame. I'm dying of laughter. Thanks for the money. Yeah, no, good times. Anyway, okay. We got all combobulated here. Yeah, I didn't turn on the HUD. I actually, so not, you know what? We'll hold off on my talking points. One of the last events that I was at, I was actually able to talk to a couple of the guys that work at Hard Headed Veterans and ask, what it would take to actually get a ballistic ODST helmet that had some kind of a HUD. It doesn't have to be like the fanciest thing ever, but I would like some kind of HUD, like something that I could at least like Bluetooth into Meshtastic. At least have like messages pop up on screen. It could have like a small projector in it. I don't care. Like I've been in the behind the scenes of the Halo studio. I've been to 343. I've gotten the tour. I've seen all like the props for the Halo TV show. I know that without a shadow of a doubt that like this shit is possible. I know that the government does this type of shit. Like there's no way that they don't. So like, what kind of money do I have to spend to get me a fucking cool guy helmet? All right, like I want an ODST helmet that I can wear and is actually usable. There's no way that the money can't be put there, and that's something that I fucking want in my life. Once again, I don't know why this stream wound up being so much about Halo. This wasn't my intentions, but here we fucking are. All right. Since I've been rambling so much, drink water. Yeah, no, a compass inside. Even if it was like the ODST, like the pop-up visor, right? Like the one glass that at least like can scroll like Intel and have, at least like a compass, have like messages, like, like the same thing as like a smartwatch, right? Or like the in between of like the Google glasses of just like one single screen that I can see through that can at least have like messages roll through it. I don't feel like that, like, there's no way that our tech isn't there. There's no way that I couldn't have that. Why, as a guerrilla LARPer, right? Why isn't this on the market? This is something that I want. Fucking one of you goobers out there, all right, make it happen. It's something that I want in my life. I would like to be able to take my fucking Team Wendy on like a Picatinny mount, and I want a little screen, all right, and like every message that I get from Meshtastic or whatever, fucking scrolls, and I have a little like compass, and I have like, nav points that I can fucking set, and it like tells me where I have to go to that nav point. One of you fucking nerds out there, make it happen. Email me. This is now your project. Let's go. Fucking, come on. Come on. Wait, I'm working on that right now. Let's go. It's something that I want in my life. There's no reason this can't be a thing. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Anyway. Okay, so on like some no BS prepping stuff, no BS, something that I think that you guys should be looking out for, and something that I dropped like $1,000 this morning doing a little bit more prepping, is the EBT collapse and everything that is going to, all of the ripples that are going to come from this government shutdown and EBT and SNAP benefits and all of these benefits being shut down. So a lot of people have been making memes. There's been a lot of jokes. There's been so many jokes of this specifically affecting blacks, and this specifically, you know, like, oh man, all the blacks are gonna chimp out, and oh man, all the black people that are on EBT and SNAP, they're gonna lose their fucking minds, and there's gonna be rioting, and there's gonna be, and apparently there already has been a little bit of rioting, and there's already been a little bit of looting. But I want to let you guys know right now that by no means, by no stretch of the imagination, is it only black people that are on EBT and SNAP benefits. While I was on active duty, I was getting these benefits. All right, you have to think about how poor the average person actually is. And even people that are watching this right now, I bet a lot of people, it's going to be more than likely, people that are proud and don't want to comment on it, don't want to say things about it, and, don't want to talk that they actually are on some sort of government assistance, because a lot of people don't want to. A lot of men don't want to admit that they're asking for help or they're getting help, getting assistance, and that's fine, whatever. But I want to let you guys know that there are a lot of people. There are millions and millions and millions of people that are on these government assistance. A lot of people that are on government assistance. A lot. Like a surprisingly amount of people are on some sort of government assistance. And when that goes away, when all of that goes away, when that gets shut down, things have the potential of getting interesting. Extremely interesting, and somebody just said 46 million people are on government assistance. That's a lot of fucking people. That is a lot of people. I mean, if you really think about how many people are in America, that's like what, 1/8, something like that. I realize that it's hard to now estimate how many people are in America right now, because there's been so much fluctuation. We've had so many illegals coming into the country over the last 5 years. So it really is hard to tell how many people are currently in America, how many people are on government assistance right now. 46 million people, whether that's foreigners, whether that's people that have been or were born and raised in America, it doesn't matter. There are a lot of people that are on government assistance, and they are no longer going to have that. So the question is, what are they going to do about that? As soon as that goes away, what do you think they're going to do about it? Where are they going to get that where are they going to regain that loss from? We have $4.99 from I'm not pronouncing that. I refuse. Here's the last of my EBT, and he gave $5. That's hilarious. Thanks for your EBT and paying it forward. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name because I'm just going to butcher it. But thanks for the EBT, my guy. And by extension, I am now an EBT recipient. Anyway, and I realize that, I'm just rambling. But, I mean, I guess technically, what stream, what video isn't just rambling and ranting? But how many people in America, regardless of the race, how many people are on government assistance right now? And what do you think that they're going to do once that goes away? Like, what do you think they're going to fucking do about it? Where's their food now going to be coming from? Where are they going to find it? Are they going to get desperate? Are they going to get angry? Who are they going to blame? And then who are they going to now choose that is, a perfect opportunity to take that from them? Unrest Tank sent 5 heckin' monies. Back to yesterday's dopamine rant portion. My most recent mask purchase from Slaughter to Prevail arrived this morning, the Grizzly KOD mask. Now, I would not say by any means that buying a gas mask is not a bad deal. It's not a bad thing to have, not at all. I mean, I've got 4 gas masks that are like prepped and ready to go in my house, and I know where they are. I know like everyone in my house knows where they are and if they need to grab them. So, you know, that is something that I do have. But I would say the biggest thing when it comes to prepping, and if you guys watched my stream yesterday, you know, there was a lot of things that I realized that I was not properly prepared on. So something that I went out and purchased was more propane, more water storage, and then also a lot more lanterns. I bought like, oh good lord, 24 lanterns, and I have a ton of spare fuel, and I got a bunch of spare wicks. Something that, you know, I did not have nearly enough light sources. But anyway, we're talking specifically food and water, right? I mean, like that's food, water, and I guess probably tank, like fuel for your vehicle's tank. That's probably like the biggest thing that people are going to be freaking out about. You know, as soon as the power goes out, if you guys, you know, drive into town or if you guys go past any gas station, you know, that's where you're going to see lots of lines. Amateurs talk strategy, professionals talk logistics. You can talk both. Yugo's Survival sent $5. I'm willing to bet Snap gets funded on the last day because the government needs their voter base either side. Take my shekels. I liked the previous background. Do you mean the one, like the Halo one that I had in the office, or what? I'm just kind of like, I'm flirting with things, seeing what I like. You know, I mean, nothing in this stream is you know, like set in stone. I'm always trying new things. And if you guys, you know, if you guys watch any of my content, you'll see that, you know, a lot of the ODGG flag. Yeah, it's right here. I was just trying out the Halo flag. Oh man, dude, there's so many super chats. Good lord, you guys are too good to me. I swear. Okay, Unrested Tank, not a gas mask. Slaughter is a deathcore band from Russia. The vocalist and drummer, anyways. Fun fact: the vocalist name is also Alex. Oh. Wait, what? How did I read that wrong then? KOD mask. Oh. Well, I guess I read that wrong. It sounds like Ian's... Is that Ian's wake up thing? That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Is that your wake up alarm?
No, it's my mom's ringtone.
That's your mom's ringtone? Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, nigga. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Heavy J sent $5. A bit of a sidebar, but would you prefer the cost of living to go down or have public education system be upgraded? Push-ups make the gorilla strong. I think public education is an absolute joke. I do not believe in public education at fucking all. I think that the public school system needs to be completely abolished. In no way, shape, or form do I believe in the public education system. I actually have a wonderful quote from the creator of the public education system that I always keep favorited in my racism folder. If you guys give me one heckin' second, I will pull up my racism folder, which I guess technically that's not like racist. If you want to be technical, that's not racist, but you know, whatever. The aim of public education is not to spread enlightenment at all. It is simply to reduce as many individuals as possible to the same safe level, to breed and train a standardized citizenry to put down dissident and originality. H.L. Mencken. And then also from John D. Rockefeller in 1903, he said, I do not want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. And then he created the General Education Board, the GEB. Yeah, no, that absolutely sounds like, you know, that sounds like a great funding and a great start of, you know, why I want public education. Isn't that a great lovely quote? That just makes me feel all nice and warm and cuddly and fuzzy, and man, I just love it. I just love public education and how much I was taught in public education. And by taught, I mean lack thereof, because yeah, no, the Washington State salaries of all of the not the teachers, but the superintendents. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, like the amount of funding in Washington State that goes to schools is just bonkers. All right. Scotty Pimpkin said 2 things. First, how can I get more into comms? I want to be a comms guy. Second, I DM'd you on Twitter. I redesigned your website. Like, you want to redesign my website, or you have redesigned my website? Because if you've already redone it, I have questions on how you managed to get into my website. Getting more into comms, my number one thing that I ask you is, why are you getting more into comms? Who are you planning on talking to? What is the point of getting more into comms? Like, what's the goal, right? I mean, like, by no means I'm not a comms guy, and I'm not going to try to pretend to be a comms guy. My comms guy is actually currently in the warehouse. I have 2 communication comms. I have 2 comms dudes, and they are the ones that I hand my radio to, and I don't fucking tell me what button to press and who I need to talk to. I don't do comms. I'm not a comms dude. I've Z'd out I don't know how many fucking radios in my time while in the military and out of the military. I'm an awful comms dude. I want someone that's following me around that I can tell them what to communicate to the other team. I don't want a radio in my hand fucking ever. But that's only because I have experience in time with radios, and I understand what I need to about radios, and how, if the power goes out, if shit hits the fan, if there are people that are more powerful than you, that have more reach and more arms and are better supplied than you, emit and die. So, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of radios. Radios are useful for peacetime. As soon as shit hits the fan, if I'm not a fucking warlord, if I'm not controlling a large sector of, terrain, I'm probably not going to use a fucking radio. But, that's just my opinion. I know people are going to argue that. All right, Unrested Tank sent another $5. Kid of Darkness, KOD, named for the Intensity/show, the vocalist who came up with the mask name and design is Russian Orthodox Christian. I will say, personally, I am not a Russian Orthodox Christian. I have been to multiple Russian Orthodoxy services. I think they are beautiful. They are gorgeous. I am just unfortunately not nearly Slavic enough. I am not Eastern European enough. It's just not for me. Nothing against it at all. I'm just, I'm not Slav enough. Not a denomination that I'm ever going to be able to take up. Anyway, all right, that was a couple decent rants right there. I feel good about that. I also think it's hilarious that the YouTube comment section is once again desperately trying to do an end chain, and they just can't figure it out, guys. They can't do it. They don't know how. It's a hard time for them. Struggle busting over here. Oof itty doofity. But yeah, if anyone that's been to kind of like go full circle slightly, anyone that's been to public school that's still pro public school, you have not been deprogrammed properly. There's and I would say it's mostly from being on Twitter, honestly. And the Twitter algorithm is changing. A lot of Twitter is now changing. So a lot of the information is probably getting harder and harder to find, harder and harder to come by. But if it wasn't for Twitter, if it wasn't for me being on Twitter or X, whatever you want to fucking call it, I don't care. If it wasn't for that, there are so many rabbit holes that I would have never gone down. There are so many questions that I would have never asked. Like there's so many comment sections, there are so many posts of me asking questions and getting answers, and videos from rabbis and watching things and understanding so much of the 1900s. I cannot believe, I mean, I can believe, I just wish that I didn't have to, of how unbelievably evil, vile, and disgusting the 1900s were. It is incredible how many men, women, and children were slaughtered in the 1900s. And if you can understand that and you can view that and you know how many hundreds of millions of like primarily white people were slaughtered throughout the 1900s, it really makes you start questioning so much that you were taught in the school system. And there's so many things that you learn about the 1900s, and then, you know, you start asking the school, like, of the school system, of why was I never taught this? Why was this never talked about once? You know, why did I never once hear the word Holodomor, you know, before a fucking year ago? You know, I'm 34, and I just learned about the Holodomor, like, this year. You know, this year alone, I just learned about what happened after World War II and how the German population, the women and the children of Germany were actually who lost, and how there was a mass raping and there was a mass Holocaust. I mean, like actual Holocaust, you know, not the made up one, but the actual. Just, I don't know, man. The more books you read, that's a fascinating thing. There's so many books that have been written on it. There's so many documentaries on it, and it's just, it's incredible how much all this information has been completely fucking hidden from us. So no, I do not support the school system. I realize that I'm still ranting about like one super chat that was probably like, you know, 4 or 5 super chats ago, but no, I do not believe in the school system. Not by any means. And it's not that I don't want to believe in the school system, because I do. I would love to believe in an actual school system. But here's the question: who's teaching it? Who's being allowed to teach it? You know, who is being allowed to be our teachers? And then who are our teachers allowing to come into class and give more and more and more and more propaganda to our youth? You know, it's, I don't know, man, not to like go like, you know, doomer and go down this rabbit hole of just like, I don't know, darkness, but it's just yike. Unrested Tank gave another $5 to end my rant. Slaughter's frontman lives in Florida and can sound like an alligator rumbling. Oh, and he wrestles bears and fights bare knuckle. You know what? Anyone that wrestles a bear or wants to wrestle a bear, I believe it was Mike Tyson that wanted to wrestle a gorilla. Like, anyone that wants to do that, I don't want to be, like, I would be happy that you're on my team, sure, but like that's just an intense person. That is an extremely, extremely intense person. And like that just sounds terrifying. Learning about Berlin actually made me tear up reading about it. Fucking foul. Yeah, no. Learning more and more and more and more about after World War II. You know, it really makes me question, why in the fuck would I care about 6 million? Even if that number was true, even if that, like, let's pretend for a second that 6 million to a dot was true. If you learn about all of the other deaths in the 1900s, why the fuck would I care? Like, why would I give a shit about those specific heckin' 6 million? Oh, boo-hoo, my 6 million. Oh, why would I fucking care? Of all the other deaths that happened throughout the 1900s, of all of the other slaughters, why would I fucking care about that one specifically? So specifically that so many movies, so much propaganda, so much has been emphasized on that 6 million. Why would I care? Even if that number was true, right? Of everything else that we know that happened in throughout the 1900s, why would I care about that? But, you know, there's my long and overwinded rant. Drink water. Would you rather wrestle a bear or carry a SIG 320? I mean, statistically, I'm probably going to die a lot faster with the bear than I am appendix carrying the 320. So I think I'll appendix carry the 320, honestly. But I'm like, also, like, is the 320, do I have a round in the chamber? Am I Israeli carrying? All right. I'm going to go a little bit more into the government shutdown and ranting about that, because I do feel like, I don't know. So here's another question, though. Like, oh my goodness. That's disgusting. How many of those do we have?
All the safety vests, they're all different kinds.
Are they all, so they're not all military police?
No, that Falcons might be the only one in there.
We got to keep that.
Obviously, it's definitely a paper squeeze skit.
Is that German military police?
Yeah, Jaeger.
Dude, that's hilarious.
He's so fucking bright.
That's disgusting. We made an order recently because we got a bunch of like safety vests for like stupid cheap, and we're gonna put them in fuck bins. If you guys were not tracking, our fuck bin is this Friday. Hopefully these Flecktarn parkas will all be inventoried by then. We'll have Flecktarn pants. We should have a decent assortment of new inventory that hits the shelves this Friday, and this fuck bin is going to be for a 6mm AR upper. All right, Brandon Cook sent $5 on YouTube. Can you talk about how to find out about your open events? I'm newer and didn't see the actual event in Telegram. Maybe I'm blind. Yeah, hold on. I'll put up another post on Telegram. If you want to come to this weekend's open event, comment here or your do the autocorrect, you fucking whore. You know what? You're gay. There. Since the autocorrect wouldn't work, you just get 18 years. All right. There you go. Go on to Telegram if you guys want to come out this weekend with us. By all means. Open event, anything can come out. All right. We got 2 more super chats on YouTube because you guys just love me for some damn reason. Heavy J sent $2. Best way to end a rant: do push-ups, drink water. Yeah, actually, not a bad idea. But I'm not going to do that with every single rant because no, I'll end a stream that way. If I did an entire like every stream, every single rant that I did in the stream, I end with 25 push-ups. I'm gonna wind up doing a lot of fucking push-ups. Maybe I'll get a good discount code in my fuck bin. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. We should start putting like random discount codes in fuck bins. I like that. I'm writing that down even. Random discount codes in fuck bins. Bam, it's written down. It's set in stone. I'm doing it. You'll get shredded so fast. Yes and no. Like if you want to get like shredded, you know, I'm like burpees is way better than doing push-ups. And you guys are gonna have to pay me way more money to do burpees. I'm not doing burpees for $2. You can go fuck yourself. Ain't no way. God, I hate burpees. I don't know where there's more hate. How much I hate burpees or how much burpees hate me. Recommend you read some of good German World War II soldier memoirs. Until Eyes Shut, Tiger in the Mud, Blood Red Snow, many, many others. There was one. There's a book that I actually have at my house that I've been meaning to read. I forget the name of it. It was like The Last Soldier or something like that. I forget it. Also, the YouTube, once again, cannot figure out an end chain. They just can't do it, guys. They can't do it. It's too damn hard. It's too damn hard. I honestly just think it's hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Also, I do find it fascinating how much more engagement and how much more people are willing to watch live streams versus my regular YouTube videos. I don't know if like people just want like the back and forth engagement or what. I really couldn't tell you. Hey, I know that nigga. What's good, Haas? In based. It's also cool when like my friends come in and watch my streams. I'm like, hey, that's my friend. I know that guy. I know that guy. Where in the PNW? I'm Northern Washington here. I am within 2 hours of Tacoma. And if you guys are within 2 hours of Tacoma, or you want to drive to be within 2 hours of Tacoma, you are more than welcome to come out and train with me. I do open PT every single week throughout the week.
I didn't find another military police one. I found something better.
Pause. Yo. Yo.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it. Read the name.
Holiger the Dick. Yeah, no, we got to keep this.
That one's going in Jack's office.
We got to keep that. It's amazing.
Steve got his official name.
Yeah, so we have PT groups in Salem. We have a PT group in Portland/Vancouver, and then we have a PT group for Puyallup/Tacoma. So if you guys are trying to work out with me and some of the guys that I train with, we do have multiple PT groups. If you guys don't know what PT is, that's physical training. So it's just once a week we will all link up after work on a weekday, and we'll all work out together. Usually it's a mix between, running, rucking, or some kind of upper body workout. Yeah, we're always doing different shit. But if you guys want to come out and work out with us, we're always doing some sort of open workout event. This weekend I have a open bushcraft event. So if you guys want to come suffer out in the cold with me, Saturday and Sunday, we are going to be out in the mountains digging holes. If you guys somehow were not tracking, I sell e-tools, and I also sell sandbags and a slew of other cold weather stuff if you guys want to come out and suffer with me. The Telegram channel should be linked in pretty much every single YouTube video that I have on the channel. We probably should have linked it in this live stream, but I suck and forgot to do that. So anyway, yeah, if you guys want to come out and train with me, also have a open 20-mile ruck march November 15th. We are more than likely going to have to change the location of that because of snowfall and how cold it's getting. Also drink water. The YouTube fucked up the end chain again. It's so good. It's so good. You guys are so bad about this. It's impressive how look they even tried to instruct it of who was going to do what letter in what order, and they still fucked it up. It's so good. It's so good. Oh man, I can't get over how bad it is. Anyway. All right. So also I want to go into another thing that I saw on Twitter. I believe it was yesterday. I think it was the Arizona Libertarians page was saying that they don't care if anyone's illegal. They don't care if anyone came here illegally, that everyone is the same and everyone's equal. And I guess my question to the Libertarian Party, my question to Republicans, my question to the conservatives, my question to, I guess anyone, whatever political, spectrum that you're leaning, whatever you feel like you're falling under. My question is to you, what is America? Like, what even are we if borders don't matter and just anyone can come here from anywhere and everyone's a citizen and there are no borders and they're like just everyone's free to be here? Do you not understand what happens when you do that? And I realize that a lot of people, it's probably mostly people that live in very safe neighborhoods. It's probably a lot of people that live in gated communities. It's and the people that are saying this are more than likely people that live in gated communities. The people that are saying this are more than likely people that have never seen actual harm. They have never witnessed any sort of violence. The amount of people that are saying like, oh, there are no borders, and that there's no such thing as a illegal and legal person. It's like, okay, so just take off your front door then. Just take off the fucking hinges. Front door just completely gone. And, put up a sign of all of my shit is now yours. Like, well, what's the difference? What's the difference? Well, just like, but it's the same thing, right? You said no borders. You said no borders. So why have walls on your house? Just open up your house for fucking everybody. I want to know, like, with the libertarian mindset. And, I've seen a lot of, I guess, and that's something that I find fascinating as well. It's like, how is it the libertarians and then like all of like the communists and the leftists, how do they have the exact same political ideology when it comes to open borders? Like, how is there so much overlap here? That's my big question of like, like what even is the Libertarian Party anymore? I mean, hell, what is any party anymore? I mean, if you guys are new here, if you guys haven't been following me, I think it's all a fucking joke. The like politics in general, and not like local politics, right? I mean like big name like government politics. We're talking the millionaires and the billionaires. It's all just bullshit. It's all just bullshit, and it feels like once again, I'm just some plebe. I have enough money that I can hire people to be working in my warehouse while I'm ranting on the internet. So, I mean, I guess I'm one step up from the average 9 to 5. But at the same day, I'm paying vastly more taxes than your average 9 to 5 person. So it doesn't really feel like I'm that much better off. That being said. Anyway, my question with the Libertarian Party, though, specifically the Arizona Libertarian Party and the Twitter page, is just like, what is the end goal here? What is the thought process here of saying that you don't give a fuck that someone isn't legal or they didn't come here legal? So what are laws? Like, as far as libertarians are concerned, what are laws? If there's no such thing as an illegal citizen, if entering your country is just something that anyone can do, at what point do you try to then have actual borders? Are there any borders at all that matter to libertarians? And we make jokes of, oh, we all had our libertarian phase. Because, I was libertarian once upon a time. And then, I finally realized that, oh, I'm never getting left alone. Oh, so you're telling me that no one's ever going to leave me alone. So this is all a fallacy. It's like, interesting. And I don't know, man. It feels like I'm just bitching to bitch at this point, because the people that get it, and the people that don't. So it's like, are we actually able to change anyone's mindset anymore? Are we actually able to do anything about this? Estacada, Ruck, OZ pit down and back, lots of parking. What? Happy, you gotta give more details than that, my guy. Are you saying that we should do a Ruck and Estacada, or you're doing a Ruck and Estacada? And when? My intel needs more intel. Speak for yourself. I've never been a librarian. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, no. I don't see why borders are a bad thing. For the life of me, I cannot understand the thought process behind anyone that would ever say
that borders are a bad thing. I don't get it. For the life of me, that just doesn't make sense of why you would think that having borders, why you would think having a fence around your property is a bad thing. Why you would think having a fence or a border around your country is a bad thing. You know, and if it's like, you really think that, you really be thinking? You really think, you honestly think, like, and I guess this also comes down to, you know, so many people don't believe that IQ is an actual thing. And they're like, oh, well, they just don't have a proper education system. And with that, what, you think that people that are coming from these third world countries, you think they're assimilating? You think that they're getting education? You think that when our country is getting flooded with millions and millions and millions of sub 80 IQ literal retards, the amount of people that don't understand that if your IQ is under 85, you are considered legally retarded. And the majority of people that are coming from third world countries, they have sub 80 IQs. You know, like Nepal, we were looking up a couple streams ago that the average IQ in Nepal was in the 40s. It's like, these things are literally animals. There are apes, there are gorillas, there are orangutans that have higher IQs than people living in third world countries. You really be thinking? You really be thinking? It's fascinating to me that so many liberals and libertarians honestly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that if all of these underprivileged people come to America, that what, they're just going to immediately be more educated? That they're immediately just going to be better off? That what, somehow they're going to bring in more culture? Or is America going to become just the same as all these third world shitholes? And I firmly, like, we're all watching it right now, right? We can all see it, that there's a shift, that things are changing. But I firmly believe in the next 5 to 10 years, America is going to look vastly different. And we're all seeing it right now. And it's like this slow shift where we can kind of feel like things are changing a little bit. But I really think that I really be thinking in the next 5 years, you know, you're not gonna recognize your hometowns. You know, all the houses that were built during COVID, all the houses that were built with you know, like these lackluster materials, with all these you know, decaying materials because there was that lumber shortage. And then you had all those carpenters and all those construction workers that were saying that the majority of houses on the market, you know, aren't going to last like 10 to 20 years. And the houses are going to start falling apart. Joseph C. dropping knowledge. Yeah, well, I don't know why I just didn't take this off. This thing's annoying. No, but I don't think enough people are thinking in the long run. I don't think enough people are thinking about the repercussions of how many third world retards that we have that come into our homeland and don't want to assimilate. They don't want to be a part of what we have built. They don't want to be a part of what we grew up in.
And we're going to start seeing this huge paradigm shift. And I don't think most people realize how many third worlders are actually here and how many are in government assistance. And I said this earlier in the stream that, yeah, sure, it's a lot of natural-born Americans that are on government assistance, sure. It is. There is a lot of natural-born Americans that are on government assistance. But there's so many third worlders that were never born here, don't know our customs, don't know our way of life, they don't want to assimilate, that are on government assistance, that were essentially issued houses. They were essentially issued a cell phone. They were essentially issued a vehicle. And they don't want to assimilate. They don't want to be a part of our culture. They want to take everything that they learned and they loved from their home and just bring it and do it here. And once government assistance goes away, if government assistance does go away, I'm back and forth on thinking that if this government shutdown isn't all just for show, or if it's actually going to work, if it's actually going to happen. You know, there's so much that's going on in the government right now where it's just like, is this actually happening, or is this all for show? You know, is this just another like Matrix plot? And I hate using the we're just in the Matrix, but you know, for lack of a better phrasing, it does make sense. The analogy makes sense. Yeah, I wonder if the government shutdown does happen and the EBT shutdown, the SNAP, and all the government benefits go away. You know, how many third worlders that have, you know, unbelievably low IQs, and they are running so many, and that's another thing that so many people don't understand. And I've tried explaining this to a lot of people, especially if you start looking at the statistics from Europe and how many of these, you know, third world mongrels, these like actual animals. Because if you have an IQ that's, you know, I was saying 85, that might be generous. Let's even say 70. If you have an IQ below 70, you are essentially an animal. You are an animal in a human's body. You are running off of the basic instincts. So they are no different than, you know, an average mammal that you would find in the wild. That when they need to poop, they poop. When they are tired, they sleep. When they are hungry, they eat. And when they are horny, they rape. There is no such thing as consent to someone with that low of an IQ. Consent is not something that they even take into consideration. When they are horny, they rape. And they wouldn't even constitute it. A lot of them probably would not even constitute it as rape. It's just when I'm horny, I have sex. And that is how so many of these animals that are coming from these third world countries, it's like, how do you think that they have such high populations? Whereas, you know, the white population is struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling. And I'm not saying that it's, you know, that white, I'm like, by no means am I saying that, you know, white people should go out there and just start raping. I'm saying that we have high enough IQ that we court, that we want to have a consensual and loving relationship. And the paradigm in America, the paradigm in Western countries has shifted completely. The propaganda has been beautifully, and I got to give credit where credit is due. The propaganda has been so well aimed at white people. It has worked so fucking well. The propaganda towards white people has worked incredibly fucking well. It's impeccable, really. Like when you step back and you look at all of the propaganda that's been pushed towards white people, you're like, fuck, man, they got us. Holy shit, they got us good. It is incredible how fucking well the propaganda towards white people has worked. Just, oh, fuck, man, did they get us. From before I was even born. Jesus Christ. From the day that I was born until now, I mean, hell, even a couple of years ago, you know, there's so much propaganda that I just ate. I knew nothing else. I knew nothing else. And it's just like, well, no, this is what I believe, because this is what I was taught to believe. But as a white person, as someone that has a, you know, higher than 80 IQ, you know, rape isn't something that we take into consideration. It's not even an idea. You know, I want to have consensual sex. You know, I don't even want, not once in my life have I even considered paying for sex. It is beneath me. That is not something that I even consider. OnlyFans is not something that I even consider. Now, at a third worlder, with somebody with below 70 IQ, they don't think that, because they don't think. They don't think like me and you think. They run off the basic instincts. And that's what so many people are lacking to understand, is that the vast majority of these animals that are coming from third world countries into our countries, into the Western world, they are running off of the basic instincts. So that is the reason that you see so much looting. That is the reason that you're going to continue seeing so much looting. Because if they have the opportunity to steal, if they have the opportunity to rape, if they have the opportunity to take, they're going to do it. They are running off of the basic natural instincts of any animal. And not enough people are understanding how much of a threat that these third world people actually are. They are animals in human form looking for an easy target. And our government system, our judges, are against us. And they want us. They very, very clearly want us in harm's way. That is why career criminals are even allowed. Career criminals are allowed because they want us in harm's way. And if you fight back, look what happens to you. It's been shown to us over and over and over again that if you fight back against these third world animals, they put you in a room. And why do they put you in a room? Because you fought back. You're not supposed to fight back. How dare you fight back? Well, this is an underprivileged, poor, helpless third worlder. How dare you? You are so mean. You're evil. You are supposed to be the better man. Isn't that interesting? From a very young age, that we are always taught to be the better man, to turn your cheek. And how dare you ever do that to someone else? You're supposed to be the bigger man. Why? Why am I supposed to be the bigger man? Why am I supposed to let other people beat, hurt, harm, and rape my people and do nothing about it, while career criminals are just allowed to continuously, over and over and over and over and over again, do the same crimes? Well, it's because they're being allowed to. It's very clear that they want this to happen, that judges that no longer have to pass the bar, that in more states than not, in over half of the country, judges do not have to pass the bar to become a judge. They are now appointed. So judges that have absolutely no experience, no knowledge, do not know of the law, they are now being able to dictate people's lives off of feelings and feelings alone. And what? You're just supposed to go along with it because you're a good guy, aren't you? Oh, you're such a good guy, aren't you? Who's a good guy? Who's a good guy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Just go along with it. Pay your taxes. Drink water. I mean that last one.
it's fascinating, really. It's also fascinating. It's fascinating once you take a step back and you really start thinking about it, right? And you start thinking about it in a different perspective. It's incredible how our ancestors allowed us to get to this point. And I've struggled with many years of who to blame, right? Who do you blame? You know, do you blame your great-grandparents? Do you blame your great-great-grandparents? Do you start blaming people in the early 1900s, you know, with the start of taxation in 1913? Do you blame your elders for allowing World War I and all of the drafting for World War I? Do you blame your great-grandparents for going to World War II and allowing that? Do you blame your grandparents for allowing Vietnam? Do you blame your fathers for Desert Storm, Iraq, and Afghanistan? Do we blame ourselves? Who do we blame? Do we blame each other? Do we start blaming, foreign entities? Do we blame our government? I mean, there's more than enough infighting, right? I mean, we're constantly pointing fingers and punching left and punching right, and we're, I don't know how many times that, and you guys have seen me online as well of, fucking boomers. Fucking boomers. But, are they really to blame? I mean, how much this country, I mean, don't get me wrong, they definitely had a very prosperous time, right? But as some people were saying to me recently, boomers were the first generation that ever were able to be teenagers. In every single generation before boomers, no one was teenagers. No one was ever, at least what we believe to be a teenager. There were not teenagers. There wasn't like the high school experience. Not in the same way that we believe it to be, right? Like boomers were the first spoiled teenagers that ever got to live prosperously in America, that is. And, boomers never really grew up from being those spoiled teenagers. And at a certain point, can you blame them? I mean, if you would have had that opportunity, right, to, buy a house with, the nice white picket fence and have a family of 4 and have 4 cars and an RV, and all you had to pay was, you had to work your 40-hour job, and, you paid with $30 and, a fucking bag of raspberries. Do you really blame them? I mean, would we have done the same thing if we knew otherwise? We're more than likely just sitting here bitching because, life sucks more for us now than it sucked for them. And they're being kind of pissy about not wanting to give it away. I get it, though. I get it. I understand it. What was that? Discount. Oh, right. Hey, speaking of, thank you, Ian. If you guys weren't tracking, perfect segue. If you guys were not tracking, we're currently doing a sale throughout the Durarity. I did it again. Duration. I don't know what. Durarity's not a word. I don't know why I'm trying to say Durarity. Duration of this stream. We're doing a 20% off sale on all China-made equipment on my website, odggsupply.com. Go in there and buy you some surplus, or don't, whatever, go fuck yourself.
Miltech, it's Chinese.
What was that?
It says Miltech.
Yeah, if it says Miltech, it's China. Ian, could you cant the camera down just slightly? I feel like I'm in the bottom, and there's all this space that nothing's happening in, and it just feels empty.
No.
Feels like empty space that doesn't need to be. Maybe we need to get something up here, right? Maybe something. There we go. That's better. It's better than that one stream that everyone was just looking at my crotch the whole fucking time, though. Hey, here's my cock and ball bulge. Everybody check out my cock and balls. Oh yeah, I mean, and Absolutely, you guys could, you know, we could blame women. We could blame the 19th Amendment. You know, we could blame the fact that that millennial women have now killed more people than the entirety of the Holocaust. You know, like there's millennial and Gen Z women have killed, you know, more people than died in all of the 1900s. And look at this. Look at this, guys. We did it. The lava lamp.
Oh, it's working.
It's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. We did the thing. Everyone be happy. We did the thing. Huzzah. Yeah, I was somewhere between 20 to 30% of Gen Z has been aborted. And you know, who do you blame? Do you blame the government? Do you blame Israel? Do you blame the women that fell for the propaganda? Cuz you know, I mean it feels like such a dick move blaming people that fell for the propaganda. Cuz you know, like man, I fell for the propaganda. We've all fallen for the propaganda at one point or another. You know, fuck. I fell for the propaganda through and through, and I joined the army, and I thought that I was going to be saving my country. I thought that I was going to be doing the right thing. I mean, how many of us have fallen for the propaganda now? I mean, like, you know, and like in the beginning of the stream, you know, we were talking about, you know, propaganda and, you know, like who's all like this Halo propaganda aimed at, you know, but it's a lot of the propaganda. It's good. It's good, and propaganda fucking works. You know, so like, who do you blame? And yeah, no, you can blame Satan, absolutely. You know, you could take it in a religious direction, but I'm talking about the mortal realm. You know, who do you blame in the mortal realm? Do I have another cup around here? I don't think I do. I blame Big Brother. Yeah. I don't know, man. And then I guess that's the question that, like, you know, everyone's asking. Everyone's asking of, well, now what? Okay, cool. If we can blame XYZ, if we know who to blame and we know what's wrong and we know, yeah, you know, you blame Israel, you blame the Jews, you blame Big Brother, you blame the government. Oh, my dad, and you blame. Okay, cool. We blamed XYZ. Now what? Now what? There's so many people that you can blame. There's so many directions that you can point fingers. But as soon as you do, well, now what? And you know what? I'm gonna hit you guys with a boomer take. This is a boomer take, and I acknowledge right now that this is a boomer take. So you've blamed everyone in your life, right? You've blamed everyone that you can possibly blame. What are you doing about it in your own life? That is my question for you. What are you doing about it in your own fucking life? How are you making changes in your own life to be better prepared, to be better organized? How are you making changes to be a better man, a better woman, a better father, a better leader? You know, what are you doing in your own life to attempt to be better? And I think that's, you know, a lot of us do, and, you know, I do the same thing. I'm human as well. It's hard to have accountability sometimes. Anybody here go snow wheeling in Ashford? I train out in Ashford. If you'd like to come train with me, hit me up. Drink water. Yeah. Individual accountability. I mean, we can blame everyone and anyone. It's very, very easy to blame everyone and everyone. But the question at the end of the day is, what are you doing about it in your own life? How are you making moves in your own life to make more money, to make a better life for yourself? And yeah, as you know, like gay and lame and fake as it might sound, of like, you know, oh, how you making more money, brother? How you grinding? Brother, you gotta grind. It's all about wake up, gargle piss, shit yourself, come, get out of bed. Good. Life's hard. Good. You know, it's, yeah, I just gotta vote harder. No, honestly though, you know, what are you doing in your own life to make your life better, to make your tribe better, to make your community better. You know, I think enough too many people, not enough people want to take any kind of accountability of, you know, I'm lazy, I should be going to the gym more, I should have a better side hustle, I should be trying to find ways to make more money or work out more or get more organized in my community. I should be doing more things to be more active than I currently am, as opposed to doing absolutely nothing and just playing video games all fucking day. Now, obviously, I play video games. I like video games. But it's kind of the same thing of, you know, I don't want to watch other people play video games. It's just the same as I don't want to watch other people play sports ball. Like, not my thing, Hoss. Not my thing. Also, I see a note that I wrote down here that says wish. I don't know why I wrote down the word wish, and I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to mean, where I was going with that, but I wrote down wish. So, you know, maybe that means something. Maybe I don't know, chat, what did I mean by that? Somebody figured out. Video games are gay. You're gay. Wish. All right, next thing I have here, also, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, Native Patriot will be joining me on this stream in about 40 minutes or so, whenever he gets off his wage slave job and comes here and joins me. Another thing I wrote here is nose rings are gay and ugly. There was a video going around on Twitter of this chick that took out her nose ring and like immediately noticed how much prettier she was, and it was just like, thank you. I don't know who the fuck told you that septum rings were pretty, but they're not. They're not. Video games are for children. Okay, well, you know, you're wasting your time in a live stream, so, you know, who's the loser here? Who's the child here? Gay? Yeah, no, bull/nose rings are fucking ugly. And if you think they're attractive, if you want to wear one, you're ugly and you're stupid. Take that shit out. If your girlfriend or if one of your friends has one or is thinking of getting one, you know, maybe don't do that. As I lift weights, you can lift weights and play video games, dipshit. It's not like a... See, that right there is like a perfect, like, two-party system type, like, mentality and thought process. Is like, oh, you cannot play video games and do anything else with your life. If you play video games, that means that you're a loser. That is a two-party system thought process. You can do more things than like two different choices. It's not like this or that. It's not like the one joke or the one meme of you know, which way Western man. Like there are other. You can have multiple hobbies. Like so many people don't realize that you can have multiple hobbies, and it's fascinating to me. And I think that you know, like the two-party system really has warped a lot of people's brains. The two-party system has really made the average person, you know, just fucking retarded, because so many people have forgot that there's nuance. So many fucking people have completely forgotten that there's nuance to everything. Nothing is gray or white. White or gray. Gray or black. Black and white. There's gray area. Fuck, I'm stupid. Nothing is black and white. There's always gray area. Colors. I was thinking colors. Yeah, no, it's fascinating how many people like think in this this two-party system, and that there's nothing else in life, and it's just everything has to be this or that. Great analogy, thank you for that. It's fascinating how many people think in that frame of mind, and also it's fascinating how many people get into, and you know, I've talked about this in a couple of streams now. Black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Nignog music. It's also fascinating to me how many. I just lost my fucking train of thought. Fuck. Can you break down your snivel gear? No, I can't. I refuse. Won't do it. No. In no way will I ever break down my snivel gear. But also, that's like what do you want me to break down with the snivel gear? Man, I had a good. Oh, okay. I was talking about black and white. So many people I've noticed really get like super far down into these rabbit holes of thought process, and it's like, if you like this, that means that I cannot be friends with you, and that means that I can't be around you, and that means that you are now evil, you're awful, we can't get along. And it's like, I still have friends that like sports ball, all right, and that's fine to watch sports ball. It's like, I like video games. Now, I'm not going to watch other people play video games. I think that's lame. And it's also funny that, like, sometimes I stream Minecraft, but like, I genuinely think that watching other people do something that you could do is stupid. I would never do that. I'm not. If I could just play a video game, why would I watch someone else play a video game? If I could go outside with a couple of friends and play football, why would I watch other people play football? Like, I can do that myself. Why would I watch someone else fucking do it? Especially, why would I watch millionaires do it? But that's besides my, main point. So many people have really gotten into this whole black and white, and everything is black and white, and that there is no nuance, and you can't disagree on fucking anything. And that's so annoying. I also don't understand why this lava lamp was going, and now it's not. It was just going. It was just going. And then I put it up here, and then it stopped. Why do you hate me? You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. Okay, you're going back there. Banished. No more lava lamp. No, that's really something that annoys the fuck out of me, of how many people lack or refuse, I don't know, like, lack the capacity, but refuse to allow there to be any nuance. And just like, oh, you like XYZ music? Fuck you. I hate you now. I want nothing to do with it. Like, that bugs me to no fucking end. Oh my fuck, does that bug me to no end? How many people just refuse to have nuance with anything? I don't get it. I don't understand how, and maybe that goes into like what we were talking about earlier of sub 80 IQ human beings, and how maybe after a certain IQ point you shouldn't be referred to as a human being. All right, fine. You know what? Since everyone's bitching about it, lava lamp comes back. There. We happy? Everyone happy? Lava lamp's back. Fuck. There. Okay. I'm going to go into my next point, and we'll see if that I can rant about my next point long enough until Native Patriot gets here. I have a half hour to talk about this one point of how, and everyone's just like, yay, lava lamp. I'll never be happy. Well, fuck that guy. Okay. My last point that I have written down here for today's rants before Native Patriot gets here is that men and women are in fact different. And I don't think that enough people understand that men and women are different. Now, this probably is due to Marvel movies, the whole like feminist bullshit of Marvel movies, and thinking that, like, Black Widow is a real character, and that, women can totally do every man's job, and every job is a woman's job. It's like, no, it really isn't, or at least it shouldn't be. It should not be. And I've had this rant a couple of times of talking about like women in combat, and I don't understand like anyone's thought process when they say that women should be in combat, or where women should be able to be in combat. And it's like, why do you want women to die?
I don't understand the thought process behind, like, feminism has gone so far. Feminism has gotten to a point that you're like, yes, let's make women field police officers. Let's make women and put them in combat jobs so that I can watch them get their asses kicked. So I can watch them die. So we can see more news headlines of women being killed. And it almost to me feels like we're stripping away everything that makes women beautiful. We are stripping away everything that makes women women and makes men men. And this whole like equality bullshit. It's infuriating. It's really infuriating how much we're trying to like just pretend that everyone is the same. I think that women can take pain better than men, by the way. All right, bud. Go ahead and strap a 100-pound rucksack to your average woman, and then do it to the an average 16-year-old boy. Did you guys see that video a while back of how they had a team of like middle school kids beat the fuck out of like professional women? I forget which sport it was, but there's nothing wrong with the fact that women can't do what men can. There's nothing wrong with the fact that men can't do everything that women can. We complement each other. And that's not bad. It was soccer. Okay. It was a soccer game that middle schoolers beat the shit out of like a professional team. And it's just like womp womp. It's like, and there's nothing wrong with that. And how many feminists are trying to say that, women need to be able to do everything? Why? Why do women need to be able to do everything? They shouldn't have to. I feel like, and you know what? Call me a sexist. Tell me I'm mansplaining. Tell me I'm a toxic masculinity. But the way that I see it, the goal of a man should be able to be a protector and a provider. That he should be able to protect his household and provide for the woman and the children so that they don't have to do all these fucking things. And if you don't have, a loving significant other, then the father should be doing this. And it's very obvious that in the Western world that they've tried to break down the nuclear family as much as they possibly can. And like I was saying earlier, the propaganda has worked really, really fucking well. The propaganda has worked so unbelievably well that so many people now believe, the propaganda as, just true and just through and through and in truth. And equality is a false god. There is no such thing as equality. And my wife and I talk about this all the time. And, she's talking about this with her sisters and with her family and her friends of that, men and women are without a doubt different. And that, yes, women are overall significantly weaker than men. And that's okay. And women are better at cooking and cleaning and taking care of babies, specifically taking care of children and elderly. Women are better at compassion. Women are better at being able to emotionally read situations. And it's once again incredible to me how much we've been divided. And like everyone wants to do everything. Everyone wants to be equal. There's no such thing. Drink water. In 2017, an unexpected upset took place when the U.S. women's soccer team participated in a scrimmage match with a FC Dallas U15 Boys Academy team. Notably, the boys team consisted of players under 15 years old, unexpectedly outperformed the women's team, concluding in the game with a 5-2 win. And there's nothing wrong with that. In no way, shape, or form is there anything wrong with the fact that teenage boys overall are going to be stronger than, the most athletic and the most fit of women. And that's not to say that there aren't, strong and tough and like hardcore women out there, because there are. Absolutely. But women shouldn't have to compete with men. Men shouldn't have to compete with women. We should be complementing each other. We should be benefiting each other. Men can do things that women can't do. Women can do things that men can't do. And that's okay. Mulan was Disney propaganda. Absolutely. As much as I did enjoy that movie, and it is still a good movie, and, like I was saying earlier, you have to appreciate the propaganda for being propaganda, and, you have to appreciate the propaganda when it's good propaganda. But it absolutely was. Mulan was Disney propaganda, and there are so many fucking movies. There's so much cinema that is, like that boss girl and like bad bitch propaganda. And, like one of my favorite scenes, and I swear one day I'm actually going to sit down and like start going over like the hilarity and insanity in a lot of like movies like that. Aren't those terrible?
Yeah, those would be good on the side of the freeway.
Those are so awful. There was one scene in one of the Marvel movies where the Black Widow like knocked a guy out with her hair and like whipped the guy with her hair, and I'm just like, there's people sitting at home that are like, yeah, that's a real thing. It's kind of like people like quoting like Holocaust facts from like movies like Schindler's List, and it's like, hey, that was fiction, right? Are you tracking that? What's up, Hoss? I'm not gonna start a new stream. We're just gonna do this. Would you like to hop in? Everyone, I'd like to welcome my guest early, the Native Patriot. And I don't have another headset, so we're gonna have to suffer. We're new here. Welcome. Would you like to say what you do and all the things that you are and all that jazz? I'm just gonna ditch this completely.
Oh.
What? I'm in a lava lamp. Everyone loves the lamp, though. They're gonna freak out. They're gonna freak the fuck out if I move the lamp.
What's up, fellas? I'm the Native Patriot. I talk about half the amount of shit on the internet as Alex over here, so
I'm gonna take this off.
half the amount of shit, twice the following.
Ooh! So it's that kind of fucking stream. Just fucking coming in swinging. Fuck. I love lamp. Okay, look.
I got off work early and decided to
There.
pay my white friend a visit.
There. It's in. Everyone happy? It's in fucking frame. Okay. We've
That
been.
is a nice lamp. Why isn't it on?
What? It's been on. I don't know why it's not fucking working better though.
Oh.
I don't know why. I think it's the lights that I got or something.
Dude, I'm liking your setup.
It's getting better.
It is.
It's slowly getting better.
Improving. What are you talking about?
So I was just talking about this last talking point about how men and women are different. Actually, you've done a decent amount of content on that. You could even go into that pretty well. Yeah, I was talking about how like there's been so much propaganda over the last, I don't know, I'd say specifically like 30 years or so. We were talking about Mulan, how like that was a huge one of propaganda, like the Marvel movies, like how bad that propaganda was, and how there's so much fucking propaganda now all about like women are equal and like women are stronger than men, and there's even one guy on the YouTube that was saying that women can handle pain better than men can, and it's like, yeah, well, some pain.
Well, handling pain and being able to absorb like damage is completely different.
Well, it's like,
Right.
okay, yeah, no, like women can handle, like giving birth. And it's like, and I'm not going to like downplay how fucking incredible
It's probably
and
not
like,
that bad.
couldn't be that bad. No, I'm not going to downplay like, how important that is, but like, no, like, no, like even entertaining this idea is fucking ludicrous.
Yeah, no, women, I don't think that they have the capability to absorb any kind of like damage in reality. Their bodies aren't meant for it. So handling pain and being able to absorb impacts, or like if you're actually in a fight or something, it doesn't matter how much pain you can tolerate if you can't take any punches, or hold your ground at all. Then the amount of pain you can tolerate is virtually irrelevant.
I meant shock, not general pain. What does that even mean? Like you can throw women better? Like what do you mean they can handle more shock? Like what would that mean?
What is this, Hassan stream?
Yeah.
I was put a shock collar on him. You can turn it up higher.
Women can handle more voltage than men can.
Traumatic shock? Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think that's provable in any way, shape, or form.
I still go back with my last talking point of just how many amps. I go with my last talking point of like men and women complement each other. Men and women complement each other so well. There's things that men can do that women can't. There's things that women can do that men can't, and that's okay. And it doesn't have to be a competition at every single possible turn. Like men and women do not have to be at war with each other, and I think it's bullshit that we've been psyoped into thinking that we need to be at war with each other when we should be working together.
Well, look what they've had to do over the past 3 decades in order to feminize men. I mean, shows like The Big Bang Theory have become incredibly popular, where like being a scrawny little nerd is perfectly okay, where you're a beta in every single way imaginable. And it's like, I know that there are some guys out there like that, but they should still strive to be more than what they are, and not just dive into books or comic books or video games or something like that. Like, we actually, as men, have to be leaders. Like, I blame the entire feminist movement on men, on just allowing it to happen. And like, even you look at Trump now putting Pam Bondi in office. It's like she's not a good leader. That's it, plain and simple. Like, Trump will say over and over again that she's doing a great job, but it's like there's a lot of things that haven't been.
Is she though?
They don't handle positions of power the same.
Well, so I mean, and we could even go into like more examples of cinema. I mean, like there's Scott Pilgrim, like that was another one, and I used to love that series. And it's just like, oh, and like once you realize, you're like, oh, it's just another weak bitch getting the girl.
Yeah.
And like you look at so many fucking movies of like the beta weak male getting the girl, and it's like that's not how real life works.
No.
Like there's so many movies where like, you look at the movie and it's like the masculine man is, like the big dumb retard, and like it's the weak beta bitch that's like the smart one, and he's the one like that gets the girl somehow.
Yeah. Also, what's that one Christmas movie? I think it's called Love Actually. I watched it, and it was one of the most irritating. One, they made like one of the main singers gay, but at the end there was like this part of the love story was basically,
You keep ranting, I'm gonna piss.
this where the best friend was going after his best friend's wife, and at the end like put down all the cards basically decrying his love to her, and everybody saw that as like a sweet moment, but that was like that's actually one of the biggest betrayals that you could possibly do, is go after your best friend's wife just because you have some emotions for her or whatever. But instead of being a loyal friend, he was a beta, and he snuck around his best friend and decried his love to his best friend's wife. And like that, it's pathetic. And I mean, not only that, you look at all the movies, like the popular movies of the 90s, thank you, which depicted divorce, like divorced dads, as being the biggest buffoons that you could possibly imagine. Not knowing how to cook, not knowing how to take care of kids. Always like when I take care of my kids, it's not very hard. And I've noticed that my kids act significantly different around me than they do around my wife. Like they tend to get away with more stuff, and so they push the limit, and they're like, not as nice. But when I'm watching the kids, it's fairly easy because I say, this is what you're going to do. If you don't do it, you're going to get in trouble. It's very, very simple.
That's the whole thing of wait till your dad gets home.
Yeah. So he was just saying about, wait till your dad gets home. That's a real thing. And women should use that because as fathers, as husbands, as leaders of the house, you should be able to handle all the responsibilities. It doesn't mean that you take care of, like, you go home and you have to change a diaper and do the dishes and do all that stuff. No, but you have to be capable of doing all of that in order to run the household properly. Easy there, bud. But you look at the movies of the 90s, like Santa Claus, okay, with Tim Allen and Liar Liar. All of those movies that I, as a kid, loved. But then going back and watching them now, I see that the dads are all divorced buffoons that are completely irresponsible, deadbeat losers that don't know how to do anything. And like that was a popular movement in the 90s, and that spurred like just this huge movement in women to divorce their husbands, and the courts incentivized it as well to, get child support from the dads. It's freaking ridiculous. Tim Allen was a total beta and a huge tool for feminist propaganda. Yeah, and supposedly now he holds like conservative values or whatever, but I don't even know like what that means because he's never been an outspoken advocate for anything conservative or anything that would counteract the amount of propaganda that he's been in.
What's the LA in your handle stand for?
Well, my tribe is in Laconer, and I couldn't put Native Patriot because somebody already took that. I couldn't put the Native Patriot because it was too long. So La is French, and I have a bit of French in me, so I figured it was fine.
It's just like every time I go to like tag you, like I type in Native Patriot and it doesn't pop up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no. So as a divorced dad, right? I will say, firsthand and from experience that, and having kids, I hate to say it because like a lot of people, and like looking at other guys that have kids, like I don't feel like it's that hard. And like you were just saying it, like it's not that hard. It's really not. Like it's so easy to entertain children. And I feel like, and I've talked about this with my wife, and I've talked about it with my ex-wife, and I've talked about it with friends, and it's the same thing that I was saying, recently, of just men and women have different abilities and different attributes. And it's the mother is the more nurturing and the more loving one, and the children are going to go to the mother when they are hurt or when they are sad or when they are down and when they need comfort. And it's like when it's time to have fun, when it's time to play, when it's time to get rowdy, when it's time to be serious, that's where the dad steps in. And absolutely of the wait till your dad gets home. And there was something that like recently there was one of my friends, or no, who the fuck was that? Oh, okay, no, I remember. One of my wife's friends' husbands, refuses to change poopy diapers. Won't do it ever. Like 4 kids, never changed one. And I'm just like, dog, just change the diaper, man.
It's not that hard.
It's not that big of a deal.
No.
It's not that big of a deal.
Well, also the bigger deal you make about it, like that's just a completely unnecessary. It's such a short period of time where they're in diapers, where it's like, I don't know. I think that you should be willing to help out your wife if necessary, especially during the first couple months or maybe even years of the kid's life. But
well, I think that also goes
weird.
down to like a lot of men are like, I don't know, like maybe too proud. And they're like, oh, I would never do that, or like, oh, I'm the man, I shouldn't have to do that. And it's like, hey man, like,
absolutely you're the man of the house and you shouldn't be pushed around, but like you can help here and there.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with helping at the house. There's nothing wrong with helping your woman. There's nothing wrong with being like a little bit of a simp.
Well, as long as it doesn't become like a habit.
No, like there has to be, and like fuck, people are gonna make fun of me because I was just talking about equality. But like there has to be like mutual respect, not equality, but there has to be mutual respect.
Yeah.
And like understanding that you both have roles and you can help each other, and it's just consistently trying to help each other. And as someone, hey, we're both divorced.
Yeah.
Balance. Thank you, Joseph Roach. Balance. And not happy wife, not happy life. No, fuck no, absolutely no. That's a perfect segue, and I'll get away from the happy wife, happy life. We can go back into that because I fucking hate that snaring. But Paulie B sent $20. Perfect topic. Saw Quigley Down Under for the first time. That was a weird way of saying that. Quigley is an alpha simp who wins. The single mom who killed her own kid. Noble savage, maxes. Can't watch 20th century movies. They're all progressive slop. There are some movies that are good, but like unfortunately, and I saw something about this yesterday of like, you see like you're watching a show that you really like or a movie that you really like, and then like there's the slop.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. And you're just like, you had to do it. Like it was fuck. It was so it was kind of like watching Invincible. And it was so good, and then you had to put the slop in there. You just had to fucking do it. Yeah. But no, okay. So that happy wife, happy life. Do you mind if I get into that right quick?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so
I probably agree with you.
Yeah, no, I loathe that term, and I firmly believe that term is like a hangover boomerism, and that is like that's what I was talking about in one of my last streams with talking about Nick Fuentes saying of like the wife guys are gay. The happy wife, happy life is that no matter what you do, no matter what happens, the wife is always right, and that the wife the wife is kind of like the customer, right? And the customer's always right. And I hate that mentality. You can have disagreements, you can have arguments. That's okay. I'm not saying that you should try to be starting them, but happy wife, happy life. I do not like that mentality at fucking all. You can have a little confrontation. Now, at the end of the day, you shouldn't go to sleep angry. You shouldn't leave the house angry. You should be trying to resolve everything. But I don't like the over simping, I guess. Would you like to divulge further from that?
No, that's pretty well put. Basically, what happy wife, happy life has been used as is a way to justify simping to every decision your wife makes where you don't have an opinion. It's the men who, like if you look at all the movies where, white picket fence and where they say, happy wife, happy life. But basically what they're doing is they're simping to every decision their wife makes because she's the one who knows it all. She's the one who makes all the right decisions. And he's trying to like just push all of his feelings down in being a leader and justifying it by saying happy wife, happy life. But in all reality, your wife will lose respect for you the more and more you do that.
Yep.
Women will constantly push and test you forever. It will never end. They will always be pushing more to, even when they think that they're right, but you have it made up in your mind that what they're saying is not right. Make the decision and stick to it. She will respect you far more than always constantly bowing down to every decision that she makes.
Yeah, because if you agree with your wife on everything, and if you allow her to always make the decisions, she's not going to respect you as a man.
And she'll find another one.
And she will find another man that she can respect. She will find a stronger man that is more sure in his own decisions.
Even if it's not like this, even if it's not that month, it'll be years down the road where slowly you compromise more and more and more, and then then everything that made you the man that she fell in love with is now gone, and then she brags to her friends that she tamed this man. But in all reality, now you're just like a shriveled, nothing of what you used to be. and she will inevitably lose respect for you. That's just the way it is. You can't just simp on every decision. You're supposed to be, as a husband, you are supposed to be the leader of your spouse. Biblically, that's what it says. You are meant to be, it's not the leader of the house, okay? You are the leader of your spouse. She is your helper. She is put there as a helper. And if you have to be worthy of being followed. And once you get to that point, the marriage will succeed in many more ways than has been depicted over the past 30 years in how marriages are supposed to be run, where the man just doesn't know anything. He's a complete buffoon idiot, and he's always, simping to all the decisions that she says. Like, I went back and I watched some of the episodes of Desperate Housewives with my wife, and it is just brutal the way that the women just run the entire show, and the dads and the husbands are always just like, to every decision that the wife makes, they are just, it is so difficult to watch shows like that. I can't, it's just brutal, and it drives me crazy.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of those like slop shows that I just like I cannot bear to watch, like the reality TV shows, like the drama shows. I can't fucking do it, man. I cannot fucking do it. Like, I don't know, as soon as you realize that it's just like made up slop, I just can't.
Well, my wife has gotten to the point now where she actually doesn't even ask me to watch those shows at all, because I'll rant and rave through the show as to why they're wrong. Or like, you go back and you watch Friends, and there's this argument where,
oh my god, I can't do it anymore.
You probably know this fight though, where like Rachel calls for a break between her and Ross. That night he goes out and sleeps with a woman, and then she wants to get back together with him, and throughout the entire show, it's depicting him as like the bad guy for going and doing that.
Yep.
It's like, no, once you ask for a break, you're done. You stop the relationship. And he proved that within one night he can find another woman. And that jealousy from Rachel and all of her anger should be directed at herself for being so stupid to break up with him like that, because he can find another woman just like that, as long as if he wasn't such a simp. I can't watch that show because I just start yelling at the TV.
They're all just Jews. New York Jews. New York Jews doing New York Jew things. No, I cannot stand that show. Like, I used to love that show, and going back, and it's like how the fuck do they all have so much money? Like, they never work. They never do. Like, none of them have like real jobs, and they're like, how the fuck? Simping is, I would not say simping is necessarily gay. Like, you can simp to a degree, right? Like, and I constitute, like, when I'm like, going like overboard and like loving with the wife, or like taking her out on a date, or like, I have to like, I can't do like one training event, or I can't go to PT because I'm taking out the wife, or if her and I are like dedicating a night together, and we're sitting down, we're gonna watch a movie together, and we're gonna cuddle, like, I constitute that as simping. But it's me more or less making time and prioritizing the wife. Cell phones go away, taking her out on a date, cell phones go away, and it's just I'm focusing on her. Like, I would, some people constitute simping differently than I do necessarily, but at least for me, it's just, every now and then, or not every now and then, you have to make time for your wife, significant other.
Yeah, I don't think that's simping though. That's just like romance and a necessary part of the relationship.
I guess it's like, how do you want to phrase it?
Well, as long as like she's holding up her end, then obviously you have to dedicate time to her needs. So,
I don't know how this chair. Oh wait, there we go. I was trying not to sit back so far. I look like a fucking.
Is there a way to lock this chair?
I just put that together today. We got a new chair from Uline, guys. We're getting fancy. I think it's hilarious, like how much this like studio kind of setup is so like jank, but it's getting better. It's slowly getting better.
You can see the comments.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Ah, that's really so much better than last time. Fuck. Yeah, no, if you're constantly simping, then you're not living. Like, absolutely. And as I've said, I don't know how many times, You know, it's all about balance. Okay, fine. I'll put the Flectarn back on.
That's a good point. It's not simping if
bitches.
you are reinforcing good behavior.
Fucking flag time.
Everyone's always bitching at me.
Snow 84, also a good point. Being in a mutual relationship isn't simping. Simping is being in a one-way relationship. That's probably the better definition for simping. Because, like, if you look at like all these online women streamers that just have thousands and thousands of dudes throwing money at them for no reason, like that's all simping. That's like one-way relationship simping, right?
I mean, also when I say simping, though, I'm probably being, you know, more satirical on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Now he's simping for the chat. I did it. Well, okay, so it does make sense though of like me wearing things that I'm going to be selling, or like me like wearing like teasers and me wearing like camouflage. It does make more sense. So like, yes and no, I guess.
So you're putting out pro-Trump propaganda here.
That was like the first thing that I was talking about on this stream, of like what's the goal for all of this like Halo propaganda, and like what do they think they're gonna like be getting like the 30-year-olds to go join the military?
I think that in his first term, like the culture that got him to win was built around memes, and so he actually brought people in this time around that are in that culture as well, and I feel like they've actually done a fairly good job with it, but it's another form of propaganda. Like the thing you have to be careful about, even if it's your guy in there, right, is the fact that the system is still chugging along, and it hasn't been dismantled in almost any way, shape, or form, like they said they were going to. Although I did see that a lot of the pardons have been nullified from Biden, so we'll see what comes from that. But even still, it's like we're still $38 trillion in debt now.
I don't think it's enough. I think we need more debt.
Well, we're going that way.
I think we need more debt, and we need to send more money to Israel. I don't think Israel has enough. I don't think Israel's better. Like their citizens aren't well enough. Like how terrible is it that they get free health care, right?
Free
Like
Lamborghinis.
they need more. Israel citizens need significantly more than I get. Like it's disgusting that they have to like even beg for money.
Are you trying to get a boost on Twitter or something? Is this
No,
like
where's my $7,000? God damn it! Why are you watching ads then? What was that at me or someone? I can never talk if people. I can never know if people are talking in the chat or talking to me. Anyway, hey, this is a perfect opportunity for an advertisement. I sell military surplus, and all Chinese-made gear is currently 20% off on my website. Go hit up the website for Chinese-made surplus. I'll link it in the chat as well.
I don't sell anything, but you can subscribe to my channel.
Go subscribe to his channel as well. You've now been indoctrinated. Do it up. Did I even... Okay, I spelt it right. Hell yeah. I did the thing. Everyone be happy. I did the... Oh, I guess I should put on fucking Twitter as well, huh? Twatter.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're deleting bots again. My followers have been like back and forth.
Well, okay, so I was actually looking at my analytics over the last 2 weeks because my follower count has gone down 200 over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, mine's gone down too.
But if you look at the analytics, it doesn't show that. Like, it shows that I've gained way more followers than I've lost. See if I can pull it up here.
This whole stream is us just actually going over our analytics.
Yeah, well, it's on my page. You guys aren't going to be able to see it on my phone, but look at this. So this is the last 2 weeks. Followers, unfollowed. But I've gone down 200.
Yeah, I lost 100 followers today, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck my analytics are. Wouldn't that be in premium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be in premium.
Analytics.
There we go. Boo-doo-boop-a-doo-boo.
You know what's funny is I have twice your following, but you do like way more posting than I do. Because like, what's your 1 year impressions? If you feel comfortable saying that on stream. Yeah.
Holy shit! I have like almost 400. You have 260. That's wild. You have way more verified followers than I do. Let's see your engagements. Yeah, yours is 14. Mine's 22. Replies. Mine's a little bit more than yours.
Yeah, you got, like,
Reposts.
everything apart from followers.
Yeah. Bookmarks. Mine's more than yours. Likes. Fuck, mine's way more than yours. Holy shit. 4 million more likes. That's insane. Engagement rate. Same. Same engagement rate. Fascinating. Yeah, I just post a lot though. Let's see. Last 7 days. Now I'm interested. Yeah, I don't know what's going on this week. I was saying this morning at the like before the stream, and I was like, "Am I getting canceled?" And I don't know it. I've gotten canceled canceled like multiple times now, and I don't know it. And like I'll get like DMs from my mutuals, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about what you're going through," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about like what everyone's saying about you," and I'm like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And they're like, they send me a screenshot, and I'm like, "Oh, damn, that's crazy."
Yeah, every once in a while, like I feel like I used to get a lot more
Hate.
yeah, hate, but now I feel like I just don't see it as much because every once in a while I'll catch it. I'll have like 1,000 comments on a post or something, and I'll actually catch one, and I'm like, oh no, it is still there. I just don't see it as much.
What I was talking about earlier is that like I feel like a lot of times that like if you're not talking about Israel, whether good or bad, like the algorithm just feels like it's mostly like you have to be talking about the US government or the Israeli government to like catch the algorithm right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to be real. It's not that like, a lot of things with Israel don't piss me the fuck off. It's not that a lot of things that the US government is doing isn't pissing me the fuck off. But like overall, there's so many other things that I want to be talking about. I don't want to talk about Israel constantly. I don't want to talk about Jews constantly. I don't want to talk about the US government constantly. Like there's so many other things that I like talking about. And like I get that like Nick Fuentes and like all of these, like big name streamers, I mean like they gain so many fucking followers and so much attention from like constantly talking about these things. But it's just like there's other things that I like doing in my life.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at somebody like Nick Fuentes, he's unmarried, and he doesn't really believe in having kids because he thinks that his life is so dangerous, which in a way it kind of is. But if we allow thought leaders who are childless and unmarried to lead us, then there's no way our country's going to survive.
Yeah, I was told yesterday that I was a conservative thought leader. And
Really?
yeah. And someone was like, somebody was saying that this proves that that like I'm not actually a conservative and I'm not actually your friend. And I'm just like, yes,
Okay.
I am not a conservative and I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
And that's something that I find fascinating is how many people on social media like no longer understand what a friend is. Like people
Yeah,
have
that's
lost
true.
the definition of friend.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense because I mean I know that there's like a lot of followers on my page that I regularly communicate with, but it's not the same as like
Yeah, you're not my friend though.
my buddies, Yeah.
Like I've never had a drink with you. I've never fought you. I've never like rucked with you. I've never gone on a run with you. I've never been out in the mountains. I've never suffered with you. Like you're not, and it's not like an insult. It's not a bad thing. It's just I don't know you. This is a parasocial relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, this guy the other day, I'd posted a video and made a comment on it, and he's like, really, you're posting this stuff when we have real problems? And I was like, oh, my bad, that I shouldn't be posting videos that I found that I have a comment on. I should have looked down your page instead. But he was like, oh, I'm unfollowing now. And I was like,
Bye.
okay.
Peace.
Like, why do you think that would influence my page? Why do you think that would, like, what was the point of something like that? I don't understand. But
If you
there's so
do
many
crimes
people who-
together, you shouldn't fucking talk about it though.
Sorry, continue that one.
That's a good point.
Well, I know how many people are like, oh, do illegal things, and I'm like, and then
Never talk about
never talk about it. Like, if you do illegal things, shut the fuck up. Like, and like the amount of people that also don't understand it. Simp, I'm unfollowing.
Yeah.
Don't record it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. It was awesome. And what is Fight Club? Couldn't tell you. Don't know. Never heard of it. Who? Fight who? What did PNW mean by that? You know what I meant by that.
If you're gonna be dumb, be smart about it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Leave your phone at home? No. You don't leave your phone at home. You go camping where you don't have cell phone signal, and you're gonna be camping for a couple of days. All right, now I'm going too far. I sent it too hard. Shit.
You could leave your phone at home and have somebody still post for you.
You could, but then you go. Okay, I'm not getting in this topic. No, pretend it's the 80s. It's not the 80s though.
It is not. No, there's.
Tape your phone to the dog. Like, damn, man, this dude's been sprinting around his backyard for the last 3 hours.
You know, the crazy thing is that, like, even if you left your phone at home, and even if you drove a car that doesn't have, like, GPS in it, they can still find routes to places and get, like, ring cam footage. Like, if you pass by any house with the ring cam footage, and they figure, like, okay, these are the routes to this area, and within this time frame, somebody passed through here in order to get there. They can take ring cam footage from all the houses that have those roads and get the vehicles going by.
You know what's really
Like,
funny though is that like we spurg about this shit while like black people are just allowed to do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. Inner city black people.
Yeah,
I
only in
I have
cities.
to be specific. Inner city black people, not like country black people. Two completely different people.
I'm not black, by the way.
I'm just dark.
Yeah.
Plastic dip so color can be changed. Like plastic dip myself or like.
No, the car color.
I didn't know y'all are from Graham. I used to live in Yelm.Roy. Ew. Ew.
Well, Roy is actually, and Yelm actually. There's like Antifa strongholds out there.
I hate on Yelm. I do like Yelm and Roy. I mean, it's gotten worse.
I go bowling out there.
It's gotten way worse. I was actually out at the Walmart out there. Holy shit, dude. There's so many blue hairs.
Do you know that 25% of Walmart's revenue is from Snap?
I saw that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like,
That's
what is
our
the,
tax dollars. We're
what,
literally paying
what is the
conglomerate
explanation?
corporations.
How? How are they getting that money?
Because that's where everybody who's on Snap goes to Walmart because they have the lowest prices because they're propped up by our tax dollars because we pay for all the SNAP benefits.
That is fucking insane to me.
We're literally paying for conglomerate corporations to destroy small towns.
That is
American
absolutely
businesses.
fucking insane to me.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And what's really crazy is I hate sounding like a fucking hippie where I have to defend all these things. And I'm like, oh, no, these giant corporations are bad, which they are, okay? But yeah, 25% of Walmart's income is taxpayer-funded SNAP benefits, and they can afford to shut out all small local businesses, American businesses, because we fund it. And they're able to outsource all of their labor and all of their... all the shit that they order from overseas to bring them in to get 25% of their freaking revenue from our tax dollars. It's horseshit. No wonder why they will never fail as long as we have these SNAP benefits like this. There's no way, because a local grocery store, like a small local grocery store, cannot compete with that. There's zero chance.
I will say that's this is a massive reason that I support my local feed store so much, and I do my absolute best to buy as much as I possibly can from my local feed store, to not support, multi-billion-dollar industries. Now, that being said, I'm a fucking hypocrite because I am a Amazon affiliate, and I do link Amazon affiliate codes because there are some things that like Amazon just unfortunately has like the best deals and they can get there the next fucking day. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But like, man, there's some things that like you can get on Amazon that, you know, if I try to buy through another website, it'll take like 6 months and they might just cancel my fucking order. Like Safariland holsters. You can buy Safariland holsters from Amazon and get them same week. But if you buy it from the website, it takes like 6 months and they might just cancel your fucking order.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments right now.
Like it's fucking infuriating. KFC has turned into meat oil. Yeah,
And it's insanely expensive.
that is also another huge reason that I have done my absolute best to try and buy all of my meat locally as well. There is Tea Walking Beef, I believe that was called. That's been like the local company that I've been buying all of my beef from, and they have some pretty good cuts. Not gonna lie, I've been enjoying it.
I am so like, as long as the meat's local, I have like no preference for, as long as my wife makes the best steak regardless of where it comes from. But like, she'll source the meat, she gets it, and I'm not a good judge on like what a good cut is, or if it's, you know, fucking, as long as it's cooked rare to medium rare and has some seasoning on it, I'm happy. I got no preference. It's just food.
You buy your meat on Grindr. No, you idiot. You go to Grindr because it's free. Also,
You let
I
a
went
woman cook
over this.
steak?
I went over
All
this
right.
recently that I don't like paying for sex. That's cringe. Big cringe.
I have a whole video on how I cook steak. All right. I wish we could play it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We need to. The last time that we tried to link up a video onto, like the last 2 times we tried to link a video on a stream, we've gotten fucking DMCA'd. Blue or die. Post it. What?
I'll post it right now.
Nick Avocado collab win. Hey, fucking share the stream with it.
Okay.
That'd work. If you guys are on Twitter, go ahead and check out this nerd on Twitter, and he's gonna share his video right now on Twitter of
It's got a
the
quarter of a million views.
the perfect way to make a steak.
Yeah. I'll put it underneath your.
Huzzah! We did the thing, guys. We did the thing. We've never been so back. Tarbers says N. Thank you, Tarbers. Very cool. Very based. Cool. Very based.
So this is the perfect way to make a steak, and this is how I do it every single time, and I don't think I'll ever change.
It's hilarious because you could just easily say what it is, but you're like, nope, I'm not gonna. You have to watch.
Yeah. I mean, you could go to my YouTube channel. It's got like 200 views on that.
Yeah, why are you giving me shit about having more followers on Twitter?
Oh, I've got 500 views. Look at that.
When-
Year.
When no, hold on. Between my YouTube and my Twitter, I have more followers than you though.
That's true.
Yeah, so suck a dick. Huzzah!
Cross-pollination.
Cross-pollination.
doubled up.
Pollinization. The problem with buying meat on Grindr is it's always cream-filled.
Oh, God.
Okay, that was a good joke. That was a good joke. Props. Props. I'm not being petty. How am I being petty? He was just giving me shit for having more followers than me. I'm just fucking return to sender. Fuck you. I'm being petty.
Dad, I don't know how to get more followers. I stopped caring. Well, I didn't completely stop caring because it's still a source of revenue. Because now that I don't work 80 hours a week, which is nice, I can like fill in the gaps with the Twitter money. So that's
All
pretty
right,
cool.
hold on. So this is actually, and I don't know if these guys are being serious, but this is a perfect talking point of how many people don't understand that friends give each other shit. And I genuinely think that not enough people understand and get that friends, like if you actually have a legitimate, real masculine friend, you are going to be constantly giving each other shit, making fun of each other, and be like, wow, faggot, that's the best you could do? Pfft, okay.
Hey, what'd you think of the group chats that leaked out?
They doxed the nice group chats. like you know they killed the nice guy. I'm like they doxed the nice group chats.
I was so
Like,
surprised.
oh, that was a bad group chat.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was so surprised at how many like conservatives or right wing influencers were jumping at the opportunity to condemn those kids as like legitimate Nazis, and they're like, oh, well, we shouldn't side with Nazis. 21-year-old kids or 30-year-old men. Okay, joking about like out of 2,700 texts, they found like 100 that were somewhat bad, and I was scrolling through my group chats that I've had, and I was like, wow, that's these are a lot different.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just, like, please don't dox our group chats.
Yeah, even
Oh,
if they did,
please don't talk. Like, oh,
I know, not even once.
Ian,
Not one hard R. That
would
in
you mute?
7 months worth of text, not one.
I can hear everything that you play.
I wasn't.
I don't know how many times we have to go over this.
I didn't know Twitter was open.
That I can hear everything you play on that computer. So like he's talking and all I can hear is myself talking from like fucking 20 minutes ago. Are you guys ready for the chimp out? Okay,
one?
I said this
Oh, yeah.
I said this earlier in the stream
week?
and I genuinely don't know. I'm so back and forth on if I think it's even going to actually happen or if they're just going to turn back on EBT, like the fucking night before it's supposed to cancel.
They better not.
Cuz I don't think they're actually going to fucking do it. And you know what? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong and shit I don't know, is that the take? Is that the take? I
Yes.
hope shit gets wild.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm kind of a 3 feet on the gas pedal. Yeah, I'm with Tarbers. Nothing ever happens. I just don't think it's going to.
No, this is a time where it has to happen, though. This is
I
a
don't
time
think it's
where
I don't think it's going to though.
They cannot reopen the government. They have to let this play out, and we have to.
But I don't think they're going to.
I think that they're.
Do you ever see that one clip of do you ever see that one clip of Nick Fuentes where he's saying like every time that nothing ever happens, the nothing ever happens Chud is just like over or like looking at him, and it's just like he's like I'm just, every time I want something to happen, and I'm like no, the nothing ever happened Chud is gonna win again. He's gonna win again. He can't win this time, and every fucking time, nothing ever happens. I don't know, man. I thought shit was gonna fucking happen during the 2020 and 2021 fucking pandemic riots, and it's like, all right, they burned a couple of the buildings down. All right, okay, and like nothing really happened though. Like sure, it like seemed wild, but like what really happened?
Well, I think that Trump was way too weak at that point in time, and he didn't do anything about it.
I don't know.
But it did. I'll tell you what. It did wake a lot of people up, though. It did break a lot of people from continuing down that road, and that's the only reason I think that we got through. Well, I mean, we were kind of fucked over with the pandemic, but why the pandemic restrictions were able to be lifted because the majority of everyday people were starting to say no. That was the only reason why that happened, because I believe that the entirety of the Kamala Harris, Joe Biden camp, we're going to keep pushing it further and further and making all the restrictions worse and worse.
I don't know.
But
they
they just couldn't keep it up.
Unfortunately, I'm still just in the fucking nothing ever happens chud standpoint. Okay, hold on. A truck hauling a 40-pound research monkeys infected with COVID, hepatitis C, and herpes have gotten out in Jasper County. Is that Mississippi? Is that MS? No, Mississippi's MI. Missouri?
Yeah,
Missouri. 40-pound research monkeys infected.
Massachusetts?
I think it's Missouri.
I don't know what it is.
Missouri, hang on.
So there's super monkeys that have been released with super AIDS.
Michigan.
All right, let's go for the nothing ever happens.
It's Michigan.
It's Michigan.
Yeah.
Isn't that Tarbers AO?
Good luck, Tarver.
Good luck, Tarbers.
Don't get monkeypox.
Now you get to deal with the monkeypox.
Wait, why is Michigan not MI?
'Cause that's Mississippi.
Mississippi, though.
That's dumb.
I don't know. Abbreviations are abbreviated. I don't
That's
even.
dumb.
I just work here. Doomsday cheese. Oh, Doomsday cheese bunker. Sure. That's a thing, I guess. Remember the line of trash can lid shields in Seattle. What a time. What a time. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm
You want to
unfortunately
make a trip down to Portland?
Wait, MS is Mississippi?
Yeah.
What?
MO is Missouri.
MO's Missouri?
So it's Mississippi.
This is all
Because
stupid.
that was MS, right?
This is all
Or was
stupid.
that MA?
I don't fucking know.
MI.
Grape drink.
Oh, fuck.
MI is
Grape drink. That's all I have to say. Grape drink.
I need some more fire water.
I need fire water. Yeah, right there.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. Fire water made of apple juice. Missouri. Oh, misery. Sorry. Misery. Purple drink. Good Lord. When are we going back on your podcast?
Whenever you want to come over.
You guys only do Wednesdays, though, right?
Well, I do Mondays as well, but we didn't have power. Well, we had power, just no internet, because I live out in the fucking boonies, and all my internet comes through the phone lines. I'm on DSL. So when the power lines go down, I have my generator that's hooked up to my house, so we have power, but just no internet. So
I think that I might finally say fuck it and just join the fucking future and get Starlink. As gay as it is.
I don't know. You may have too many trees around your house.
Hey, look, he just said Starlink.
Hey, yeah, it's a good chat.
Well, so you can, but you can climb a tree and mount Starlink up there. Like it doesn't, like sure, I'm surrounded by fucking trees. I am deep in the fucking trees, but you can climb a tree and put up Starlink theoretically. Fucking limb the top of a tree and mount it to the top of that theoretically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm no fucking biologist.
I don't.
What? I don't know about biology, man. Don't ask me fucking trees.
We were just talking about the differences between men and women. Yes, I am on DSL. I get 20 megabits per second, and somehow I still can stream.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I don't know how.
That's
Well,
impressive.
I have everybody in the entire house shuts off all their Wi-Fi, and not allowed to watch TV or anything while I'm streaming, because otherwise I get blurry.
Why would I mount it to a pole with an adapter when I could just mount it to a tree? Tree.
Do you know how many trees we have?
You know how many trees I have? I don't need a fucking pole. I have trees. Well, just the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the Starlink.
Oh God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Joseph, I might have to do that because we lose power probably 10 times a year, usually for at least a day. And yeah, it happens quite often. So
Hey, have you downloaded Telegram yet?
yeah, I got Telegram.
Okay, I need to get you in the local dudes chat. What? Why are you giggling? What? You don't think we can get a firewater man in our local dudes chat?
Is he gonna come out this weekend?
Yeah, he's coming out this weekend.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, I might be bringing a buddy too.
Because I had my wife bully his wife. I was like, hey, get this homo out here with us.
Hey, how far are we walking?
Oh, it'll be like a mile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
it's
cool.
nothing. No, it's just going to be a Sufferfest as like far as... Hey, do you need gear before you leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha. How much?
Probably a decent amount. Yeah, no, we're going to
Well,
have to...
I need to get the gear that you have for me as well.
Oh, have you seen that yet?
I took a peek at it.
Oh, it's so pretty, right?
Yeah.
Ah, it's so pretty. I'm proud of myself on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm happy with it.
It doesn't even look the fucking same, does it? It doesn't even look the same. I think I did a good job. I'm proud of me. Your stream experience is sitting here watching us both on our phones.
I know, gosh.
That's gonna be the next stream. Is just us sitting here fucking off on our phones the entire time.
Still any horses? Okay. That's how I become a war chief, by the way. So I can't guarantee that I will never steal, or that I never won't steal horses.
Bro, being fucking. What's the discount code for China? It's active the entirety of the stream. So from now until 7 p.m. Pacific time, or no, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, or 19:30 if you want to be a homo. Was good. There's no code active. It's just everything made in China. Is 20% off on the website. So go buy you something on my website, made in China, odggsupply.com.
Cheap.
There you go. That's the sponsored by me. I'm the sponsor. I can't maths. Thanks. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like streams are just fun. Streams are just fun.
Yeah.
How long you been streaming now?
About a year and a half.
Oh fuck! I'm so new to the game.
Yeah. I've gone through a couple different podcasts because I had a podcast called The Skin in the Game, but I had to part ways with the co-host.
Oh shit!
We just didn't get along.
Interesting drama or like mad drama?
Meh.
Oh.
Just boring drama. When I met him in person, we had issues.
I want fun drama. Damn it!
Yeah.
I don't want lame drama. I need the spice. You tell me it's lame drama. It's like, don't even tell me. I don't care.
My life is not filled with very much spice. I live a fairly regular life up until like 2 years ago, where I started traveling and going to different events and meeting a whole bunch of cool people.
I think it's so funny that we live fucking 15 minutes from each other and we met in Texas.
I know. we were talking for like, I don't know.
Like, what's the fucking chance of that,
maybe
though?
a year.
Meet in fucking Texas. Wait, no, that technically wasn't the first time we met. The first time we saw each other, I flipped you off in traffic.
Oh yeah, I just got my truck. Fucking wrapped. And you flipped me off, and I was like, what?
You were like, what? Fair.
Yeah.
All right. I have been streaming for, let's see, 2 months.
Well, see, I mean, you got a decent amount of viewers too.
No.
Twitter viewers.
Is it? How many viewers we got on Twitter right now? 2,200? What a bunch of homos. They got nothing else to do but listen to my dumbass.
3,034.
3,000 people on Twitter? Yep. You're all gay. Sorry, that was blown out. You're all homosexual. Is that the ASMR? Is that what we need to? Hey, my revenue updated from yesterday. I will say a lot of people hate on like YouTube as far as like payouts go, but so far I feel like it's been pretty decent.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's not like, it's not like huge. I mean, that's not like, I'm not like breaking the fucking bank or anything like that, but like, for like 2 months of streaming. No, wait, that's a month. For the last month of streaming,
monetized on YouTube yet.
For the last month of streaming, right? For me, just sitting in front of a camera, like that ain't bad. I'm happy. So that's what's cool though, is that like that compounds with my long form videos.
Okay.
Right. So it's like it's not massive, right? Like I'm not gonna be like buying a fucking house with this. Of which I was recently at a YouTuber party and
you can buy a teepee.
I could. But I was recently at a YouTuber party and or a housewarming party, and he had just bought a house with like all of his YouTube money, and I was just like, and YouTube bought all of this, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, I need to start putting more effort into YouTube. I was like, this is fucking cool, man. You can buy a teepee.
Make a teepee.
I mean, you could make a teepee. No, I think if nothing else, like being monetized on YouTube and being monetized on Twitter, it's cool because it's just another drop in the hat, right? It's another revenue stream. It's not gonna like break the bank, but it all adds together.
All right, I got a question. We're gonna segue.
They did it. They actually did it. Holy shit. Guys, they did it. The YouTube chat finally did the end chain. Holy fuck. I can't believe it happened. I can't believe it happened. Holy shit. Congratulations, everybody. It only took 2 months. It only took 2 months, but they finally figured it out. Holy shit. How many hours of streaming did it take total for the YouTube chat to figure out how to do one end chain? Yep, that needs to be screenshot right there. They finally did it. That's just, we're so back.
Beautiful.
We're so back.
Cinema.
Pure cinema. Run it back. Chat, run that back. I'm posting this.
Are you pro nog or anti nog?
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
You don't care?
No, I don't care.
I don't really care either, but I don't like how cocky the noggers are.
I posted on your.
I don't want to be around noggers.
No, I posted on your page that I don't know.
Back.
I just said I don't like niggers.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I was like, yeah, I just don't like them. Tarbers gave $5 to say end tower achieved.
That's fucking based.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, apparently you can actually you can use the hard R on YouTube as long as you do it like 20 minutes into the stream. Like you can't do it like a lot, but you can get away with it.
No, how about that?
Yeah, I didn't know.
See, we got noggers in chat here. Look at that. I'm just surprised at how passionate people are about it, because it's like watered down mayonnaise. It's disgusting.
So here's the thing: is that like I like eggnog if it's mixed with Kahlua. Like I think eggnog mixed with Kahlua is actually good and demonetized. No, you can use racial slurs on YouTube. You just can't be egregious with it, right? Like you can't be like going overboard at the racial slurs. Like you can let one slip here and there, and you'll be fine. You just can't be going like overboard crazy with it. No, so my thing with the whole like eggnog like back and forth thing is just that like I wish it's kind of like I view the eggnog thing the same way that I view sports ball, is that I just wish people cared about actual topics as much as they try to care about like dumb shit like that.
Yeah,
like
well,
that's my biggest issue with the eggnog thing.
Bro, trust me, I have to throw in posts like that. Otherwise, the posts that I care about don't get seen.
No, and that's fair. It's just like that's the biggest thing that like bugs me about the entire eggnog discussion and like nog this, nog that, and oh I'm an anti-nogger and oh I'm a pro-nogger, and I'm like, yeah, dog, eggnog's all right, but like, okay, and like can we talk about fucking anything else? Can we emphasize anything else? And it's just like once like the nog season like pops up, like that's all they fucking talk about is just like nog this, nog that, nog this, nog that. And I'm just like, dude, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've had a couple of fire waters.
It's like pineapple on pizza. It's
Dude,
that same argument.
No one like in real life, no one cares. Like, do you know what my favorite flavor of pizza is? Free. Do you know what my favorite flavor of beer is?
Free.
Do you know what my favorite brand of liquor is?
Free.
Not Everclear. No,
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
like black licorice is like the worst fucking thing ever. I'm gonna be real with you.
What's wrong with black licorice?
I don't like black licorice.
Oh, that's a sign that you're gay.
I think it's just my taste buds. I just don't. It's just
too watered down with semen, huh?
It's so bitter. It's so black licorice is so fucking bitter. Holiday drink I invented: Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog plus Dr. Pepper. Try it. Dr. Pepper gives you options on the sugar/sugar free or or caffeinated. Eggnog and Dr. Pepper? Really?
That sounds like poison.
I'm gonna have to try it. I mean, it's probably just slop, but I'm gonna have to try it.
It's slop.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like Jägermeister. I don't. It's just it's not my thing. Like, there are some drinks mixed with Jägermeister that I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. Like, Jägermeister
Salted black licorice.
can be mixed free, like mixed good. I don't know why I said free. It can be mixed well. It's just like overall, it's not my thing. You know. I think it's another thing is that, like social media has like it's kind of like the death of nuance of like, oh, we have different taste buds. Say it ain't so. No black licorice. Unliked, unfollowed, canceled, mogged, hazed, mocked. Dude, that's a good chain. That's a good chain. I like that. I feel like Ian, is there like headsets that don't make your ears warm?
Open backs. Yeah, Ethan.
What's that? Is it expensive?
No.
You'd have to get the ones that just plug into your ear.
Ah, those never stay in my
About it.
ear though. Yeah, like why are these like heated?
I'll send you a link.
These are fuzzy. You want to wear them?
No?
I don't want them. Huh?
They were free.
These were free. My favorite flavor. Get the gel cups for your headset.
Oh, what's up, Pony One Kenobi? You know, they designed the symbol that's on your truck. The Tribe Patriots.
The furry account?
I don't know if they're furry.
That looks like a furry account. That's a My Little Pony. I mean, My Little Pony is arguably worse than furries.
Because it's like
Brownies.
Yeah,
animal
bronies.
stuff. I don't know what that is.
Bronies?
No.
You don't know what a brony is?
don't.
I have no idea.
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I'm not. You know what? I'm just not even gonna go there. Not even gonna do it.
Who's the number one demographic of My Little Pony fans?
Isn't it like dudes in their 40s?
Brownies.
It's like My Little Pony fans. Like the number one demographic is like men in their 40s.
What the?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, you didn't know that? It's not
No,
kids.
I
It's
had
not
no
kids.
idea.
It's not kids.
I know that.
Okay.
One I use.
Huh.
Is that an Amazon link?
Yeah, I did not show you.
Oh gosh. Now everybody's bringing up all these crazy. You know what cloppers are?
Oh God.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but just based on that reaction,
You don't
I
want to
don't
know.
wanna know.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
hey, gorgeous.
It's kind of like that. Radio. Those are expensive.
No.
What do you mean no?
For headsets, that's like, that's above dog shit.
Okay, well I'm new here, so.
It's below premium. It's above dog shit.
Okay, you've watched the movie Atlantis, right?
Yeah.
Where there's the black surgeon and he's like, don't tell him. You should have told me, but you did. Don't tell him. You don't want to know. Like, okay, 2 Girls, 1 Cup wasn't that bad. Let's be real. Like, grow up. It's
Two
not.
girls, one
It's
cup.
not.
I saw that in like 7th
Yeah,
grade.
like ooh, it's like okay. It wasn't actually it wasn't actually that. It was definitely fucking chocolate pudding. Let's all be real. Let's grow up. It was chocolate pudding. Yeah, no, ignorance is bliss. When it comes to all that, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick away from a lot of that
Yeah, you don't want to know.
that area.
You don't know. There's so many things that like I know, and I'm just like, why'd you have to ruin it for me? I didn't want to know that. If Pony One Kenobi is a normal person, you know what? I'll accept it, and
It's like
I
a
don't
two-year
want to know.
follower.
I don't want to know.
They seem normal.
I had like this
Actually, I still own a signed photo.
oh shit, you should get on that.
I've for like 2 years now.
I had
I
a
need to do that.
I had like an anime account follow me yesterday, and I went on their page, and it was just like racist anime shit. So I messaged them, and I was like, lolly account or wholesome racist anime? And they're like, wholesome racist anime. And I was like, okay, followed back. I was like, I just had to be sure. I had to be sure. Like, hey, look, you can be a wholesome racist, all right, but like, I don't do that like the weird lolly shit. Get that out of here. But like wholesome racism, I'm in.
It's necessary.
Indian dudes call that lunch.
I saw this critique from some leftist journalist. I don't remember who it was, but it was fairly recent. They were talking about the rise of racists like white supremacist racists in the country, and they were talking about white supremacists don't care what race you are as long as you're racist.
It's so true. It's so true.
I was like, wow, that's actually like probably the best description I've ever
No,
heard.
that is the most on brand thing ever. Like, dude, honestly, like the vast majority of the time, as long as you are racist as fuck, we'll get along. Like, and that's why, like, in my 30s, like, I've started to appreciate the Koreans more than any other race.
I got a Korean
because they're
friend you would
so fucking racist, dude. Oh my god, Koreans are so
they are.
racist, and I'm just like, real. And you know what? Koreans, for the most part, Koreans love white people. At least so far in my experience. So far in my experience, the successful Koreans that I have in my business life, the successful Koreans that I've dealt with are very, very pro-white, and they're so racist to everyone, including like other whites and other Koreans.
Well, you
And
know
like
that
it's just
Koreans had
ooh, Japanese people.
Koreans had like the longest, like they've had slaves the longest out of any other race. Like Koreans are brutal.
Based?
I think it was of Koreans though.
Oh.
Like Koreans, they were enslaving their own people.
Did they deserve it though?
I mean, probably not after the first generation.
Damn.
Being born into slavery would kind of suck.
Yeah, no, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
Nah. Being born to slave. Nah, yeah, no. See, like, I'm actually, like, you can call me, like, as racist as you want. I'm actually, like, pretty anti-slavery.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
No, I can't think of, like, any form of slavery that I support.
Your phone,
What about it?
battery car, or the battery in your car.
No, I mean, like, enslaving other people.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just paying their masters. Like all the cobalt is mined by children slaves in the Congo, and
Oh, no.
almost every phone is made by
I meant
slaves in
like
China.
me having slaves.
Oh,
I don't mean
okay.
like me benefiting from other people's slaves.
Oh.
I meant like that I'm against personally having slaves.
That's fair.
Like I would
That's
never.
good. You're a moral person.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
thank you. I'll benefit from your slaves, but I don't want slaves. I'm a good person.
I feel better now.
I'm a good person.
Oh, we made steps of improvement here.
I'm
a breakthrough.
I'm a good person. Fuck.
My slave, my
my
choice?
slave, my choice.
They said your name on unsub.
What?
They said your name on unsub.
When?
Today.
Good or bad?
Something about the N-word pass and how you can get away with it and still be monetized.
What? Like it's not fair that I can say the N word and be monetized?
It was like in passing in another conversation about like, canceling people.
Oh.
Oh, now you're gonna get just a
Okay,
flock
so
of
here's
people.
the thing though, is that like I've noticed though, is that like if you don't care, you can't get canceled.
They also said your name wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
They said my name wrong?
What'd they say?
What'd they say?
You have to just watch it.
Would they say like PNWGuerrilla?
No, yeah, like your actual name. Rogan.
What did they try to dox you?
What did they say like
Rosin Camp or something?
oh my god. Dude, I've heard my last name butchered I don't know how many fucking times.
Rogan, get over here.
Damn, you guys are still here. Hey, leave me alone. I'm having fun, okay? Don't use my slave name.
Your name is Toby.
Your name is Toby. Kunta Kinte.
Your name is Ian.
Goydrilla. No, I think unironically, to circle back, I think that all slavery is bad, and I would love to abolish all slavery across the board, regardless of what race you are. I do not support slavery in any way, shape, or form. And it's something, way to go, dipshit. Something that I was talking about, because one of my friends actually we were discussing everything going on in Gaza right now, and he's like, well, he's like, do you care about like the Gazan people? Like, do you care about, like
like the oh damn it, I can't say that. I'm trying not to say the N-word too much in this stream, but he's like, do you care about sand N-words? And I was like, no, not really. But I don't support the genocide and like starving of anyone. I don't support slavery of anyone. It's just, I don't want to be around them. I don't want harm to come of them. I just don't want to be around them. It's kind of that thing of, I want to see you eat, but not at my table. Like all of these third world people in our country, I don't want ill will of them. I just don't want to fucking be around them. Like, I don't want to be around people that don't like my culture, don't want to be around me, don't love my culture, don't want to adopt my culture. I don't want to be around people that have, a sub 80 IQ. So it's not that I want you to die. It's that I don't want to be around you. And I don't think that harm and suffering and pain and slavery and genocide should come of you. Every nation should be free in their own fucking nation. It's not that you shouldn't be able to visit my nation. I'm totally 100% tourist. I am so okay with tourism. I think tourism is fucking fantastic. You just can't fucking stay here.
Well, also, bringing in people from other countries incentivizes them to not fix their own country. And letting them come here and live off of our tax dollars is the same thing. It's like, if I want my son to do something, but I allow him to just sit around, play video games, and I throw food at him, he'll never be a better person.
Yep.
He will never be a better person. So it's the same thing with immigration. If you just allow people in and then give them free room, free board, free food through SNAP, and free travel, free cell phone, all this stuff, they will never be the best kind of people that they could be. And they will never fix the country that they came from. It is very basic, and it should be understood. But for some reason, the suicidal empathy from all of these freaking white women liberals believe.
I like that.
Yeah, it's insane that I mean, you look at the cities, right? Like, I work in Tacoma, Washington, for the most part, and there are so many homeless people that get free needles, that get free food, and they are just they are the worst version of themselves that they could possibly be. And continuing to provide them free needles, continuing to provide them with all of this stuff to continue their living enables them to continue being that degenerate version of themselves. If they were forced to either die or change their ways, they would more than likely change their ways.
I just took a very unflattering photo of you.
What was that, as I'm leaning over?
Yeah. So, unironically, if you guys were not tracking this, if you guys didn't know, during the height of the COVID riots, I adopted my inner rooftop Korean and started doing rooftop security for gun shops. And while doing this, I actually attracted the attention of a local security company and was able to land a contracting job. And I was actually in between jobs because of COVID and I wouldn't get the vaccine. So I got a job working contract armed security during the height of COVID riots and started doing a lot of security work during the riots. And I actually did a couple of contracts up in Seattle, Tacoma, and Olympia guarding against homeless camps and specifically tweakers. And when I tell you guys that I saw some really fucked up shit, like some really, really deranged, demented, and arguably evil things out of those homeless and tweaker camps. And so what you were saying just now really hits home. It really hits home because unfortunately I had to, and I feel so much for all of the other men and all the the law enforcement, as cringe as some people might think of, like the law enforcement that have to deal with these tweakers regularly, because I personally have had to watch that, and it's fucking disgusting. Like the shit that I saw out of those tweaker camps guarding against local businesses against these tweaker camps, and how much our own government was giving these camps everything.
Yep.
Literally fucking everything that they needed. Our own government was going in there and giving them needles, giving them tarps and food and Gatorade and cases upon cases of water, giving them tents, like good REI tents and tarps, and like I'm talking like high quality shit that our fucking tax dollars were paying for. And I got to sit by and watch all this shit. And there was one point that I got to witness. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. I don't even want to fucking get into it. But I got to witness some really fucking weird shit, some awful fucking things, and and I think that might be how and why I've divulged so hard into being obsessed with the mountains, and the mountains are pure, and the mountains is where I want to be, and I want to be with my own people, and I want to be away from the fucking cities, because the cities are disgusting.
All at your expense, white man. Well, in reality, it's been at the expense of all Americans, because they started doing experiments. The Native Americans started doing these little socialist hellhole experiments on their reservations. That's why every reservation is a drug-infested, alcohol-infested little hellhole, is because they figured out that they could continue keeping these people alive through the socialist free healthcare and allowing them to live virtually rent-free and not punish any kind of drug crime or any kind of gang crime. And so, like, I almost feel like these were the experiments to spread out throughout the entire country to kind of overtake a lot of our culture, and to allow us to be so normalized to see all of these druggies to where we just step over them now, as opposed to actually making them do something with their life, or kicking them out from all of these places. Now it's like it's normal to just see homeless people everywhere you go. At least it is in Washington State. Mm-hmm. Almost everywhere you go, apart from a very few small towns way out in the middle of nowhere, have just homeless people everywhere, and they're all druggies. You can say that they're like mentally ill, but of course they're mentally ill. That's what happens when you're on drugs 24/7 for years.
So there was actually, and I found a photo of it. I was going through one of my my old iPhones, and I was like pulling up old content, and I found one of my old photos of when I was doing security, and there was this homeless guy down at one of my Olympia contracts, and he was purposely and willingly homeless. And this dude had more money and he had more fancy tech than I did. He had a newer iPhone and a newer laptop than I did. And he was bragging to me about like how like the government assistances that he was on, and how much money that he made. And he would plug in his laptop, because in Olympia you can like pull out the grates near all of the lights in town, and they have the regular plugins. So he would plug in his laptop, and then he'd use the hotspot from his cell phone for his laptop, and then he'd start like surfing social media and like start like downloading shit. And this dude was living the fucking dream. And he was like telling me, and because like you're on like 12-hour shifts a lot of the times on like those like security jobs, and I had nothing else to do but like ask him questions and like shoot the shit with him. And he was telling me like everything that he had in like his homeless shack and how he had it set up, and I was just like, this dude is unironically living better than I am.
Yeah.
Ain't no risks for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Ain't that some shit? Land nav tutorial win. I have 2 YouTube videos on my channel on how to do land nav, the ins and outs of land navigation. If you guys are interested in learning land navigation, both of those are on my YouTube channel. Not only that, but I actually have a open land navigation event planned, where I'm going to teach everyone in Washington State, or anyone that wants to travel to Washington State, how to do land nav. I realize this is a little far out, but the 9th of May of next year, I have a open land navigation event planned. So if you guys would like to mark your calendar, you can come out and train land navigation with me. If I can get a event earlier than that, I would fucking love to. Unfortunately, in the region that we're in, the snow really doesn't start to fucking actually melt until about that time frame. And we've already had quite a bit of snowfall here in our area. And
This weekend we're supposed to get hit as well.
yeah, this weekend we have a open event, and we're more than likely going to wind up being in the snow. So Native Patriot joined the group via. Oh, okay. Ian must be signing the telegram over there. I was like, what the fuck was that? Winter Soldier Land Nav. I mean, fuck, dude. We could do a snowshoe land nav event. It's something that I could absolutely set up. I could set up a snowshoe land nav event, and we could do it. I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
If you don't know land nav, you should snowshoe.
I don't know if you want to do that.
Entry level snow.
I could set up that course. I have all of the experience and the know-how that I could set up a snowshoe snow land nav course. I'm telling you right now, though, I don't know if you want this smoke. Like, not to be a cockfag, but like,
Oh God.
dude, that'd be rough. That'd be rough.
Have a bunch of people on staff just patrolling, and
Well,
making
no,
sure that
you go
nobody
out,
drops and dies.
That'd be
Beforehand,
rough.
the Snow covers the old footsteps, and then you actually have to do.
Yeah, no, I'd have
Yeah.
to no, like we'd have to set it up like like a couple weeks ahead of time. But like that, dude, that'd be.
Well, I got a drone that can travel like miles. So
Yeah, no, so do I.
Tag
But like,
everybody.
yeah, you have to fucking air tag
yeah,
every
that-
dude.
that
That
would be a bad idea.
you'd have to make everyone sign waivers.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean,
that would be
we-
something where you'd have to.
I could host it. I'm just telling you, man. I don't build a snowman tutorial. See, that sounds better. That sounds better. I'm gonna make an entire tutorial, start to finish, of how to make a
You
snowman.
have to come out to 2 land nav courses.
Yeah, you have to come out to 2 land nav courses to prove to me that you know how to do land nav before you go to the snow land nav, because like, you're gonna die. Do it, motherfucker. Dude, that's gonna be rough, man.
Be a fun event though.
Make a patch for it.
Yeah, no, that's patchworthy right there. If you can survive a snowland event, that's. If you're getting into comm stuff, I'm actually launching a Meshtastic business. Okay, I'll read that later. Based, but like I'll read that later.
Wow, snaking
What?
me.
Oh yeah, radio. We kind of dropped the fucking ball on setting those nodes, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we can still do it.
Snowland nav.
Yeah. Radio and Gorilla do a Snowland Ev event. Meshtastic is actually based as fuck. Yeah, it's just that there's so much logistics that go into Meshtastic that people never fucking talk about. Everyone talks about how like awesome and based Meshtastic is, and no one ever talks about like all of the logistics that go into Meshtastic.
It's because everyone puts them on their house and they think they're cool.
Yeah, no, Meshtastic, like, if you're trying to operate with Meshtastic, like, out of your house, like, I mean, like, outside of your house, like in the field, like, you have to have a lot of nodes preset, and that's, yeah, oof. Opinions on the Philby series of gear. It's goated in the sauce.
I want a Philby ruck.
Dude, Philby is probably the best series of gear that's arguably ever made. No, let me take that back. I would say the South African gear is probably my favorite. I think that the Philby is my second favorite. I combined the South African gear with the Philby gear, and I rock both at the same time.
I'll be right back.
Do your thing. Yeah, no, I really, really like my go-to is the South African Type 83 chest rig. That is my go-to chest rig. And then my go-to backpack or assault pack or day pack or rucksack. It's kind of like the way that I have it like set up is I really like the Philby Assault Pack. I think that is just absolutely fantastic, and being able to mix the two together is just extremely comfortable. The way that the South African chest rig was designed, and the way that it slightly wraps around your body. So, and a lot of people don't really talk about this, but there is extra material that goes approximately 3 to 4 inches past your last rifle mag pockets. And it goes further into your sides. So because of that extra material, the straps on your rucksack are able to go across that material, making so you don't have as much rub with the straps on your rucksack or assault pack. Now, you might not think that that's that big of a deal, but it honestly really fucking is. One huge issue when you are rocking a lot of weight, especially over distance, and depending on your terrain, if you're shifting a lot, that is going to be extremely uncomfortable the more the more straps and the more shit that you have exposed. So what one thing that a lot of people really don't talk about very much is your chest rig that you're running, is your assault pack that you're running, is your belt kit that you're running, is the everyday carry belt on your pants that you're running, are they compatible? Are they all comfortable with each other at the same time? Because there's a lot of straps for chest rigs and there's a lot of straps for backpacks that they might be good on their own, but once you put them in tandem, once you put them together, they're extremely uncomfortable. So you have to kind of like, you know, and I hate to be like that guy because a lot of people don't want to actually accept this. A lot of people don't want to, you know, take this into, you know, like the understanding and like, you know, go out and try to test their own equipment because that means that you have to put in fucking effort because you're a lazy fucking faggot. A lot of people don't want to actually test their own bullshit. Once you buy shit, you have to go out in the mountains, you have to test it. What's up? Do you have to bounce?
No, it's just the fucking, just looking at the Glock 19 compared to my 43X, and it's like that different.
Yeah.
The difference is so minimal that it's like, why the fuck do I not have a 19?
Yeah, no, 19 is the way. You should probably try to get a 19 before they fucking phase them all out with the Vs.
Oh yeah.
This needs to be a part of the militia talk, actually training people in these things. Real.
That's what we're trying to do. Well, this guy, I would like to be part of it.
Yeah, we're getting you in the fold. We're getting there.
We'll get there.
It's a work in progress.
First event, snow. No, my first.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was just looking at because it's been a while. Like I got so accustomed. My first carry was a 42, which is the 380, right? And I put thousands of rounds through that. And then I got the 43, and I put thousands of rounds through that. So I got really comfortable with the smaller gun. And then the 43X came out, and I was like, all right, I would like to have, you know, more than 6 rounds.
19 or 17.
Yeah, and now the 19, just looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, like it is.
19?
What was that?
17 on him looks like a 19.
Yeah. No, 17 or 19. For out in the mountains, I like the 17 more. For everyday carry, I like the 19 more.
What's the 10 mil?
The 10 mil?
Yeah,
Unnecessary.
but you're going up in the mountains. They just started releasing grizzly bears.
That's really not. Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah, but we have rifles.
Yeah, but I'm usually carrying a rifle anyway.
That's true.
Like, I'm carrying. So that was another thing. That was a funny thing that I got. Like, I wouldn't say canceled. Like, that's like canceled's kind of like a strong word for me. But that was something that a lot of people were giving me shit for. Is the handgun that I carry out in the mountains? I don't have a round in the chamber of it because it's a backup. It's like my handgun when I'm out in the mountains. That is my last ditch effort. Like that's I went through 18 fucking mags of 5.56, and for some reason I have to transition to a handgun. And like if I've gone through that many rounds of 5.56 and I have to transition to a handgun, you know what? I have other problems. I'm probably behind cover, and this is the last fucking ditch effort. But it was comical the amount of shit that I was getting for it, and I'll give it. It was funny. It was funny.
More bears have died from 9mm than any other caliber. Helps. It's the most common round as well. Yeah, I mean, But what kind of bears? Like black bears?
Ian, could you move this one?
Because
This
what?
no. This one fucking cord that we have right here.
Who did
it's
that?
like in front of the TV.
That's insane. A grizzly died by a 22. What do you shoot it in the fucking eye and hit its brain?
Did you know that statistically, more deer and elk in America have been killed by 22 LR than any other caliber? Did you know that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
More deer have been killed by 22 LR than any other caliber. Like everyone,
That's fucking crazy.
shot placement. Shot placement is fucking everything. It is only because of modern regulations that we've made to like believe that you need like these like high caliber rounds, and you really fucking don't. Shot placement.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you need to go for the back of the head or the heart. And I learned that as well. My first season of right there. My grandfather was a trapper for the state. He killed everything with a 22. Yep. In no way, shape, or form do I not believe that.
You know, my grandpa, he was a Vietnam vet, and he always had a 22 as well. And I never really pressed him on it or anything, but I guess that kind of makes sense.
I wonder how many Indians were in Vietnam. I wonder how many Indians
No, it
were
was
in.
it was my white grandfather.
Oh, okay, white grandfather.
Yeah,
Your white parents are cool. I like them.
yeah, they're all right. I like them.
They're all right. Fuck you.
22 do you carry in that bag?
Me?
Yeah, little pouch.
So I carry on average. So that baggie, I haven't counted exactly, but I carry about 200 rounds of 22 on me every day. So I carry. Now you're gonna make me do some fucking math. Okay, hold on. So it's 3, 4, 5,
Likes the
6,
Koreans 'cause they can do
7,
math.
8,
That's really
9, 10, 11. So I EDC 12 mags of 5.56, 2 mags of 22, and then a baggie of about 100 rounds of 22. And that's what I carry on me every day. And I need to get back to carrying a bandolier of 22 as well. Or not 22, Jesus Christ. A bandolier of 5.56.
Uncle H.
Uncle H!
It's Uncle Tonto, sir.
Oh, no, he's talking about Hitler.
Oh.
I have said this multiple times, is that I think that I personally, if we're actually trying to ask this of what our opinions on Hitler are, which is I'm assuming what you're trying to go for, I think that he did a lot for Germany at the time, that he was a great leader for Germany at the time, but he is not the god that a lot of men make him out to be. I think that he's completely misrepresented in the modern era, but in no way, shape, or form do we need to view him or look up to him as some god-type figure. We need our own leader, and we need to be looking forward and stop over-hyping and over-obsessing on the past. As much as you want to say otherwise, Hitler lost, Nazi Germany lost, and we do need to focus on the future more than focusing on the past. That is, that's not to say that you can't take inspiration from it. You can't. It's not to say that you can't take inspiration from the goal, from what was meant to be. But unfortunately, reality is reality, and Nazi Germany lost. The fascists lost, and we need to stop overhyping and overemphasizing and over-obsessing with men that lost. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I'd say that's based. But also, what kind of changed my mind when I look throughout history is the way that they depict somebody like Trump. Or, I mean, even somebody like Charlie Kirk now. How if you lose, you're written as whatever they decide you are.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter what situation you're in. If you end up the loser, like if you lose to a bunch of dildo-toting communists, like in Seattle, they will paint you as the worst version of whatever you were in their mind. And I think that there's a lot of men that underestimate the capability of the communists that we face right now, and don't understand that if we did lose, we would be painted the same exact way.
Yep. No, absolutely. So, and everything that we've seen from Charlie Kirk, how if let's say that I don't know, let's say that they did wind up to wipe out every independent or traditionalist, I guess. What more people have been starting to
Christian
label as me as a traditionalist or a Christian nationalist. I don't know what I would call myself anymore. Unfortunately I feel politically homeless. I feel independent. I am unapologetically me. I don't know what to call myself. I don't know what to label myself anymore. And I hope that all of my devout and loving followers out there can understand that I don't know what to label myself as. Everyone wants me to label myself and categorize myself, and I don't know. I don't know what I fall under anymore. Disenfranchised. I am politically confused, politically lost. I don't know what I am anymore. It feels like everything that I once believed in has been taken. Labels are kind of gay. Yeah, no, I am. I hate saying like I am Legion because that also sounds fucking gay, but just like I'm me. That's it.
I'm comfortable with saying that I'm a patriot.
I don't what is a patriot anymore though?
Well, generally speaking, it means that you love your homeland and you're willing to fight for it. And so, I think throughout history and of all the leaders out of the past 1,000 years, I think the founding fathers are the closest thing you could find to men who are actually able to escape a monarchy and build something new. And there's, in modern history, there's nothing that has been that significant and that changing, but through the last 200 years, we've allowed this communist infection to spread, and it sucks. So
I hate to derail you being serious, but the amount of people saying that I love Lamp.
Hey, I saw that blob float earlier.
No, it wants to.
Floated.
It wants to.
I saw it float. It was working.
It wants to do the. There it is. There it is. It wants to do the thing.
It's going up now.
Oh wait.
It's going up. See, it's working.
Look, no, it's doing the thing. No, it wants to. Look, I love Lamp. Look at it go. Look at it go. Ah! Lamp's doing its thing. Lamp's doing its thing, guys. This theater is nothing but Goyslop? What? What? Are you telling me that Lamp is Goyslop? Lamp is love. Lamp is life. Okay? Look at Lamp Goy.
All right, I got a question for you, Alex.
Your wife is telling you to check your phone.
Would you rather?
Did you check your phone?
Yeah, I did. She has a question for you.
Oh, your wife. Your wife messaged me a question. That's hilarious. Send it.
All right, this is would you rather shoot baby Bambi or the raccoons and squirrels that broke into the dwarf house with Snow White?
The raccoons.
The raccoons?
Yes. Fuck raccoons.
Couldn't get much meat out of them.
Fuck raccoons.
Makes a cool hat.
Total raccoon death. All of them.
Fair.
Every single fucking one.
Fair. They're just
Every single fucking one. Do you know why? Because they steal my fucking eggs.
They're just oversized rats.
They're oversized rats. I donate my eggs to my local families, my local populace. I give out eggs weekly, and those fucking raccoons are constantly trying to fucking steal my eggs. They're trying to steal from me. They're trying to steal from my community, and they deserve nothing but death. And not like I don't want to torture them. All right, it's not like slow and painful.
Raccoons are not based. They're thieves.
Raccoons are not based. Raccoons deserve nothing but death. Possums are fine as long as they stay the fuck away from my property. Sale on lamps on the website when?
We don't have lamps.
Can we get like a? I'm gonna make a I love lamp sticker.
Only if we get the Miltech lamps back in stock.
I'm gonna get I love lamp sticker.
Just go to a bunch of garage sales and get a bunch of those lamps.
There's going to be a I love lamp sticker.
Oh, they fucked it up.
They fucked it up. Raccoons even
Chat's
killed
got
my
a
chickens.
stutter.
Dude, TRD, for real. Thank you, Polly B. Yes, no, raccoons have killed so many of my chickens. They've stole so many of my eggs. Fuck raccoons. Fuck them all. Like, just no. Not like sexually, just like, you know, it's a dominance thing. No, dude, I fucking hate raccoons so fucking much. They're not cute. They're not cuddly. They're evil. They're evil. They're demented. They want, dude, raccoons are so fucking evil that they won't even eat the fucking chickens, all right? They pop off the chickens' heads, they steal the eggs, and they fuck off. Like, that's, I've come home before, it was like 2 years ago now, that I came home, and all of my chickens were laying around dead with their heads torn off from their bodies, and the raccoons stole all the fucking eggs. Fuck raccoons, dude. No. Like, at least coyotes will fucking take the fucking take the chicken and go eat it. Fucking raccoons are just like, I'm gonna kill you and eat your eggs. Bye. Fuck raccoons, dude. Fucking hate them all. All of you guys only like raccoons because Guardians of the Galaxy was entirely too fucking good. Okay? That is the only reason that you like raccoons. Is because Rocket the Raccoon was a great character, and I will acknowledge that of all the Marvel movies, the Guardians of the Galaxy ones were the best, and you like Rocket the
I
Raccoon.
would second that.
And that's the only reason that you like raccoons, is because of fucking propaganda. It was good propaganda, though. That movie was gay as fuck. Nuh-uh.
I was gonna say maybe.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, which one? 1, 2, or 3?
Maybe I liked it because of Pocahontas.
I like 1 and 2. Oh, Pocahontas would work too. Yeah, but Pocahontas was like, that was some hard... Dude, I went back through, the wife and I watched Pocahontas the other night, and like, bro, that was some bullshit. Like, that ending, and I was like, no! That wasn't a happy ending! Why are you lying? That's a lie. No, there wasn't peace. That's a lie. That is a lie. There was not peace. No, they murdered them, bro. There was not peace against the whites and the Indians. They're like, like, no, that's not how that played out.
It could have been that tribe. There was like fucking 40 of them.
You know, I'm gonna be real. I feel the little ones in bed. What's up, faggots? What's up, my guy?
Based.
Welcome back to the chat.
Beautiful.
Our number one dude is back in. West of Beowulf, are you in the Patreon chat, my guy? You need to be with the amount of super chats that you send. You better be in the fucking Patreon. If you guys aren't in the Patreon chat, by the way, you can say any racial slur you want. You can send any meme you want in the Patreon chat. I will not censor you guys. Get in there and just fuck the Patreon up. But if you guys aren't in the Patreon chat, you're fucking wrong. If you're sending me super chats on the regular, you best be in the fucking Patreon. Anyway, sorry.
Have you gone back and you watched what was that, Peter Pan?
Which one? Which version?
The cartoon one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I watched it as an adult again, and
No.
I didn't realize that they had a whole song dedicated to.
So to the Patreon, you homo.
Indians. I was like, oh shit! I used to like sing that shit.
Patreon is like the people who watch people play video games. Yeah, but the Patreon for me is also like a community kind of thing, because like we can all like bullshit with each other and make fun of each other and like give like, you know, like fitness updates and like, you know, it's like a subsection of community. How much is the Patreon per month? Man, I think the fucking lowest tier is like $2 or some shit.
Wow, you Jew. More than $1, huh?
Is that Jewy?
No.
What is my lowest tier? I don't even fucking know. How do I find out what my lowest tier is? I set this fucking thing up like years ago, dude. I don't know what my lowest tier is.
We should reamp it. We have a $15 tier. You get a free fuck wing each month.
Yo! Like a fuck bin tier of the Patreon? Bro, that would be fucking cool. That would be yeah, why don't we have a fuck bin tier? Of like if you're like subscribed to this tier of the Patreon, like every month you get a free fuck bin. Well, it's not free, but you get a fuck bin. I really want to get into the fuck bin plus merch. That's what I want to get in, like new merch every month. Anyway. Way too expensive. That's fair. That's fair. The fuck bin is going to be dropping this Friday. We cannot show it on stream, but we have a 6mm AR upper with a really, really nice rifle scope. It is a 5x25x56, if I remember correctly. Really nice fucking scope. If you guys are into hunting at all,
You didn't show the upper on stream?
no, you can't show rifles on stream. You can't show guns on stream at all.
But it's not technically a gun.
I don't think I can show it on a stream. I can show it on. I know I can show it on Twitter, but I don't think that you can show it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that you can't.
It's literally a barrel though.
I know it's literally a barrel.
Yeah, but YouTube's gay.
YouTube is gay, but anyway, yeah, Fuckbin is going to be this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. We have a discontinued AR-15 Aero Precision upper. This is the bolt. This looks like it has never been shot. It was actually donated to us for the Fuckbin, and ridiculously nice
Lamp's going up
upper.
again.
What is?
The lamp.
Woo! No, really nice upper. I'm excited about this. You know what, Ian? For a promo, we should get some 6mm and take that out.
West Coast time.
Maybe, yeah, West Coast time. Maybe Thursday. We can take that thing out and shoot it a little bit. That'd be fun. Old
Guys,
promo.
it's doing the thing.
Lamp, it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. Oh fuck!
Discontinued arrow upper.
Yeah, no. Discontinued Aero Precision upper is going to be the main Fuckbin prize this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Okay. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
I don't remember what we were talking.
We're talking about Pocahontas.
Oh, killing Indians.
Killing engines.
Yeah.
So I actually, I unironically view, I view Indians the same way, or I wouldn't say the exact same way. I'd view it similarly as I do Hawaii now, except for like it's a little too far gone. I wish that we could give like a state to just the Indians, just like here, this is yours.
Dude, no. Have you ever been around Res Indians?
No, you're the only Indian I've ever been around.
I am not like them.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not
really.
I'm not cultured. I have no
really,
I have
like-
no experience about native Indians. You're the only you're a good influence. Way to go, dipshit.
All right.
Is that bad?
I was raised in a small town of white people. All right. I am cultured of the whites, not of the natives. On
I
the
know
Reds.
natives are known for like drinking a lot and like
Well, I
you
can
know,
do that.
partying.
I stopped going wild years ago, but I understand where that comes from.
Is it like Rumspringa?
It's
Rumspringa!
no, but the Res Indians are different, and they wouldn't. I don't think that they would. Not only would they not be able to, it'd be like giving a state to inner city blacks. It's the same exact thing.
Oh no.
It is identical.
Oh okay. No.
They have the same culture.
No,
they
they-
listen to the same music.
No, they need to-
feel oppressed the same
No,
way.
they need to go back
they
to
use
Africa.
just as much drugs. They adopted gang culture.
No.
It's gross.
Yeah, inner city blacks need to go back to Africa. Just whoop. Bye-bye. I think the only blacks that should be able to stay in America are the ones that agree that they all have to go back to Africa.
There's that white supremacy coming out again.
How's that white supremacy?
Because it's now defined as white supremacy doesn't mind your race as long as you're racist.
Yeah. I'm okay with blacks as long as they agree that the majority of blacks need to go to Africa.
Yeah, it's like if you acknowledge reality, then you're a white supremacist.
Yeah, and I also agree that all of the whites and Jews should be expelled from Hawaii. I think Hawaii should only be for the Hawaiians. I'm gonna be real. As someone that's been to Hawaii and like appreciated how beautiful Hawaii is, I don't think I should be allowed to be there.
Well, why do they allow it all to happen then? They took away all the gun rights. You don't have shit for gun rights down there.
Hawaiians didn't do that.
I don't know. What is her name? Hieronymo?
Most feathers are
Geronimo?
trailer trash. Hey,
Geronimo?
whoa, wrong Indians, my guy. Wrong Indians. That's the other one.
And
That's the poop Indians.
that's the dot kinds.
Yeah, that's poop
The
Indians.
poop dot kind.
That's the poop ones.
the poop dots.
Poop Indians are different than feather Indians. Most Hawaiians are Japanese. What? What?
There are a lot of Japanese people there.
Are there?
Yes.
I don't remember seeing.
There's a shit ton of Japanese people there.
That's.
Hawaii's fake. The sand isn't real. We brought it there.
We brought all of the
Back
sand
there.
to Hawaii. What a fucking take. Hawaii doesn't exist. We made it.
The government brought it there because they're building like a vacation place.
What?
It's not real. Did you watch the Winnebago video?
The sand in Hawaii isn't real?
Yeah, Winnebago did a video.
What?
Or no, Count Dankula did a video. Yeah, it's not real. The whole like lays that came from somewhere else.
Wait, we actually brought the sand to Hawaii. Like, no
So wait,
bullshit.
What's
Whoa,
the
wait,
Hawaiian culture then?
wait. Like,
Not all of it, but like a lot of
you're not fucking with me right now.
No, I'm not fucking with you at all.
Like, it was mostly just rocks.
Hawaii is AI.
They had like a couple like. Well, yeah, Hawaii.
Hawaii was not mostly sand. It was mostly rocks. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Yeah.
Chat, is that real?
That wouldn't surprise me because
Chat, is this
it seems
Fuck. Hawaii's volcano shit. What, dude? My
so are we. Yeah.
hold up. Fuck. What?
We made it into what it is. It's fake.
There, no.
All the culture, everything.
No. Hawaiian sand is a myth? No. Fuck. What? Actually? Fuck,
Huh.
dude. My whole world is just blown to fucking shit.
So wait, are you telling me that Moana isn't real?
It makes sense. Hawaii is a volcano, so I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to get volcanic rock on your beach.
So that's why the Maui is
Open
like,
your eyes, Neo. Fuck.
shit. I didn't know that.
See, that should have been the real scene from the
Although-
first Matrix, right? Is that like he like tells him that you're in the Matrix, and the Neo's just like, well, fuck. Like that should have been the real scene.
Lilo and Stitch didn't really happen.
Whoa. No.
All right, I gotta watch that tonight.
I refuse to believe that one. Can you put it in the local dude chat, please?
Yes.
I refuse to believe that Lilo and Stitch didn't really happen. No. I won't accept that one. Just no. No.
Agreed.
That one, that happened. You can't gaslight me. Lilo and Stitch happened. Okay. No. That's where I draw the line. Okay. You can't gaslight me. That's just fuck.
Wrong.
Wait until he finds out pandas aren't real. There's no ancient artwork featuring them.
They're real, but there's not a lot of artwork. They
Oh,
were
no.
isolated. They spread after.
Oh no. But the pandas.
All right, you guys are fucked with my head right now.
But the pandas. Lilo and Stitch is a certified Christian cat classic. Thank you. Pandas are just Chinese dudes in furry costumes. Fuck. Literally a bunch of fish eating coral and shitting everywhere. You can swim with them and watch them shit in sand. Swimming in your sand shit water, going in your nose and mouth.
Well, I'll tell you what. I
Lamp.
The only time I went to Hawaii was, it was years ago. But I did go into the ocean for like 5 minutes, and it was a horrible experience. The waves there suck. And the beaches there were not very nice because the waves just fucking pummeled you. It was not cool.
I did I had a really good time in Hawaii. I'm not gonna lie. I had a really, really good time in Hawaii. And I got to swing with a stingray, and I had a sea turtle that smacked me, and that was cool.
Did it slap
Like-
your butt?
No, no, it was my back, but I went down and something hit me and I looked over and there's a sea turtle. I was like, and I was like, sea turtle just hit me. And I was like, wait, is this a felony? Because you can't touch sea turtles.
But they can touch you.
Yeah, I technically touched a sea turtle. Is this a felony? Like, how does this work? I was like, I was
no.
like, I definitely touched a sea turtle.
See,
Yeah, it touched me.
Bigfoot is real though. We shared a bottle of firewater.
I believe it.
Well, it's, I mean, he's gonna be
Whatever
Bigfoot in,
message
like,
Vonk
5 years.
just
He'll be
left,
hairier.
that the message was retracted. I bet it was based. I don't know what message it was that was just retracted,
That's
but I bet it
weird.
was based. Who
Is
like
that pulled by him?
it wasn't pulled by me. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all sitting here. Does AI pull messages from YouTube?
I've never seen that.
AI is everywhere. There's nothing but AI. Someone called you a Goikin. The last Goikin.
Oh my god.
Have you heard that one before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's
Thank
fucking. That's
you.
amazing. The last Goikin. Dude,
Oh my god.
that is
That's fucking great.
fantastic.
That's better.
Holy
than
shit!
Uncle
I'm
Tonto.
tagging you in this. I'm tagging you in this. Holy shit, dude! The last Goikin. Dude, that's. Holy fuck, bro. That might be the best slur I think I've ever heard.
I think that's my favorite one.
that's the best.
Oh,
Fuck, dude, why don't I don't get slurs like that. The last
Hell yeah.
Goikin. That's fucking. Yeah, Uncle Tonto's got nothing on that. That's fucking fantastic.
Fucking great.
The last Goikin. Fuck, that's gold right there. That's just gold. That's content.
I like that.
That's content gold right there. Goddamn. Fuck. Man. Okay, so once again, man, streaming is just too fucking fun. Streaming is just fun, man. What should we do to protect ourselves from November 1st? I mean, you guys already know what I'm gonna fucking say. It's that you need friends. Like, I hate to say it, but like, you know, you need friends. You need friends, and you need military surplus now available on odggsupply.com. That was sorry, I had to. That was too good of a.
Well,
Is there another rapture prediction? Nothing ever happens.
Do your shopping before November 1st.
Yeah, dude, I've got so much shit en route right now.
Yeah, make sure that you're good for a while. You should already have emergency supplies. Have guns, ammo. Stay away from inner cities, and you should be fine. Because these
By inner cities,
there's-
what'd you mean by that? What'd you mean by inner cities? Did you mean a certain demographic? Is that what you meant?
I think that the
he said inner
general-
cities. What? Who in the inner cities are you worrying about?
Just inner city, you know.
My Goikin. What did you mean by inner city?
Stay away from Walmarts and inner cities, and probably Popeyes, and
Stay away from the Popeyes, and stay away from the laundromats.
I didn't know those were still a thing. By the way, I saw one.
Laundromats?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally forgot that those were a thing.
Yeah, no, laundromats and Popeyes are absolutely still a thing, and there's only a certain people that use them.
Yeah, dude, I had a service call in the gay part of Tacoma where they like still have all the gay signs,
Yeah.
and they had laundromats on like every other corner.
Yeah.
I was like, I had no idea these were still so popular.
You're like, damn, you guys still couldn't figure out washer and dryers. That's crazy. That's diabolical.
Actually kind of genius.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to use my own fucking washing machine for that. Fuck that. I live in the whitest county in Washington. I mean, way to dox yourself that you live in Lewis County, dipshit. Fuck doxed. You say whitest county, and I know where you live. Like, I know exactly where you live now.
Well, I don't know. Up on the peninsula, there's a lot of like overtly white areas, but it is extremely liberal.
Yeah,
Like,
Port Angeles.
Yes.
Port Angeles.
Yep. Horrifically liberal. Like,
Port Angeles.
I saw more Ukraine flag. I had a service call up there last year, and I saw more Ukraine flags than American flags.
You know what is up in Port Angeles
Might have been
though
2 years
that
ago.
that no one talks about is militias. Like no bullshit. Like there is like some really hardcore groups up in PA. Like if the power goes out, if shit hits the fan, that is the last fucking place in Washington State that I want to be.
Are they lefty militias?
No.
You know what's funny? Who used to occupy that area?
Huh.
Fucking cannibal natives, like back in the day. All the natives on the peninsula were like cannibals, like brutal cannibals that were eventually like pushed up into Canada.
That's wild.
But yeah, so like my people were on the mainland, but like across the water, there were just some brutal tribes of fucking cannibals. I don't remember what they were called.
Last place I want to be as well.
No, my tribe weren't cannibals.
Yeah,
No,
no. So
from the
up in
So we're
Port
on, like, the
Angeles,
mainland.
there's a couple militias. We've been up there. We've done a couple of training events up in Port Angeles, and every now and then you'll bump into people out in the mountains, and you'll even see them going by. But there's like full on like militia convoys, and like when I'm not exaggerating here. Like there are militias up in Port Angeles, Washington, and they have anti-armor, they have tanks, they have armored personnel carriers, they have Humvees, they have LMTVs. Like they're rolling around in full fucking convoys. Like I'm talking like, and I don't know, like I haven't talked to a whole lot of people, but you can tell that they're militia. Like they're not regular forces, they're not like National Guard, they're not military. Like you can tell by like just going by them. And like once again, we've done training events up there, and like there are people up in Port Angeles that you do not want to fucking be there if shit pops off. Because like it's like, look, I can't deal with these people. Like I like if anything, I want so desperately to be on their fucking side. Like, and that's another thing that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration with like if shit hits the fan, the power goes out, like the end of the world as we know it, is that a lot of like the military is probably going to dismantle pretty quickly, because like a lot of people in the military, they have families. Like they're more than likely not going to continue operating. They're all going to fuck off and go back to their families. But like small town militias that are like heavily fucking armed and have boomers that have a lot of fucking money, and then they have younger folk that know how to operate all of the machinery and weapons and equipment that have that money. I'm like, dude, like that's something that I need to fucking get on. Like I need to get on my game of like I need more boomers that want to fucking sponsor me, man. Like where's all the boomers that are like, hey man, I like this gorilla feller. I'd like to hook him up with some APCs and some tanks and some like where's all my like based boomers at? Cause like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man, like Port Angeles, like shit hits the fan, last fucking place I want to be. Yeah, where's my FUD sponsors at, man? I need FUD sponsors.
The redneck boomers that I know are fucking broke. They're the white trash.
Oh no, man. I don't know what it is about Port Angeles, man, but like there's boomers up there that got fuck me, fuck you, fuck everyone money.
Somebody up, I don't remember who said it, but somebody said that they can't find the militias. But that's kind of the point, is you're not supposed to, like, generally speaking, if you're starting a militia or have like your group of people, you don't really advertise it. You know, like Antifa's getting in trouble now because they became very, I guess, they became very structured. And that's when the government will come after you, is when you have a structured militia, right? And that's kind of what Antifa's been doing, is they've been creating these cells all around the country, which has been almost all around the world. But they've been labeling themselves and becoming more well known, and that's finally what got them noticed enough to where now they're starting to go after them. So if you were a right-wing person or leaning that way and you didn't want to be harassed, then not many people would really know about you.
Yep.
Just saying.
So I used to train with the Washington State 3%ers. Not only that, I used to run one of the organizations in the 3%ers.
and I had a 3%er tattoo. That's what this used to be. This used to be a 3%er tattoo. I had it covered up. Now it's a Gears of War tattoo. You can still kind of see the lines in there. Yes, I used to be more cringe than I'm currently cringe. I used to be so much more cringe than I am currently cringe.
Wanted to collect gold bars and live in the woods.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not cringe, but I used to be worse. The 3%ers, I would say for the most part, have been more or less dismantled in Washington State. The 3%ers have almost completely fallen apart. The 3%ers, it was really good at its height. It was fucking awesome, man. It was at its height. It was great. The Oath Keepers were great at its height, and I don't know if it got like too big for its britches. I don't know if it got overtaken, but
Got too early before
it was
necessary.
Yeah, it got really fucking stupid really fast, and I dipped the fuck out. I dipped out. I covered up all of my stickers, all of my patches. I covered up my tattoo. I was really about it for a while. You were cringe, but plotted a good back azimuth. You know what? That. Thank you, Polly B. Thank you. Literally that. I was cringe and plotted a good back azimuth, and I got the fuck out of there. It was cool. I really liked the community and the camaraderie of the 3%ers at the time. It might have been astroturfed. It might have been fed backed. I genuinely don't know. It was fun at the time. It was really cool how easy it was to organize with people at the time. But yeah, it fell to shit, and I got the absolute fuck out of there. Did you ever fuck around with 3%ers at all?
No.
Yeah, probably for the best.
No.
Like as soon as I got out of the army, I was messing around with 3%ers for like a couple of years, and I was just like, oh, peace. Yeah, no, dude, that was, oh man, I think it was like right, cause I only fucked around with 3%ers for like, it was about 2 years or so, and it was really like when COVID was starting to kick off that I was just like, oh, you guys are a bunch of goobers. It's like, okay, yeah, hey, no, yeah, I'm gonna pass. It was cool. It was cool, but no. I would like to once again let you guys know the lamp is the powerhouse of the cell. I would like to once again let you guys know that all Chinese-made equipment on my website, odggsupply.com, is 20% off until 7:30, which you guys got another like 45 minutes. I'm going to put the website again.
3% is a group based on the idea that it only takes 3% of the population to foment a revolution. And so a bunch of ex-military, ex-law enforcement, and anybody who wanted to be a part of it was joining this group. And the idea was that they could push back against, government if ever need be. But it became something different, as most companies or groups do. They became something that they
didn't intend to be.
Yeah, and it wasn't really like they didn't have, like, if they really wanted to do that, they would have had to play it out a lot more like Antifa has done.
Yeah,
funding through back channels, keeping it decentralized for the most part, and there's no way to just like start a group, 3%ers, with the intention that they're going to get 3% of the population to actually foment some kind of a revolution to win. No, it has to be done through subversion, like what Antifa has done, except for now they're kind of getting. I don't even know what's going to come of that, but they're just going to go after their funding for the most part. But
I'll give you a hot take. I think Antifa is astroturfed.
Antifa's definitely astroturfed.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like.
I mean, most large public facing groups are astroturfed, and I think that's probably why Patriot Front gets so much fucking hate. But like, I still don't know how I feel about Patriot Front. I think that like some of it's good, some of it's bad. Balance. I don't know.
I've thought about it a little bit. I think maybe the group isn't feds, but they're being.
There's definitely feds in the
they're being
group.
Put on a pedestal
AstroTurfed means that it's like fake propped up, and that it's not like completely original. AstroTurfed is, I mean, like astro and then turf.
It's not organic.
It's not organic. It's not.
I think it's more like people who believe in communism, or who believe that, like, I've always said that, like, that me and Antifa should have virtually the same beliefs, but they got subverted like 14, 15 years ago during like the Occupy Wall Street time, where like all of the beliefs before that, all the punk rockers wanted small government. They didn't trust big corporations, and then it flipped around that time, and all of the punk rockers became this pro-government, pro-tranny, pro-gay, all of this weird, like, this authoritarian mindset where there needs to be like this rigid belief structure, and you must, like, a cult-like belief where you must hate anybody who's outside that. And so I think that Antifa did get completely subverted about, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago, right around that time.
Occupy Wall Street, but what else was going on with Occupy Wall Street and the right? Tea Party.
The Tea Party.
They both align pretty much identically.
Yes, and I've literally always said this about Antifa. I'm like, we're fucking like neck and neck with what we believe in. It's just you guys believe in too much dumb shit, and like I can't side with you, because everything that you espouse, almost everything that you espouse now is stupid. But punk rock 20 years ago was virtually what I believe in now. I still want small government or no government, and taxes are...
Punk rock 20 years ago.
It's completely different, dude.
20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That time frame.
American Idiot.
Dude, going back and listening to American Idiot, I'm just like, oh, fuck, man. Old Day Green Day was totally me. Beowulf of Westvold. Did you mean me or him feeling bad about listening to Risky Krisky? Because, like, me and Risky, at least to my knowledge, were cool. So, I don't know. I mean, unless me and Risky had, beef and I didn't know about it. Which, I mean, like, that might be true. I mean, then again, Risky Krisky kind of, like, fucked his own followers, and I feel like Risky kind of, like, fucked himself there. I'm gonna be real with you. Not to be an asshat or anything like that, and I've told this to him in DMs, but I feel like he kind of fucked his own following. Green Day is green gay. Yeah, but Green Day was good back in the day.
Well, they were chasing money. That's, money.
Yeah, no, they
sold out.
No, they eventually did wind up selling out, and it's unfortunate that so many fucking people wind up selling out. Heavy is the head
Scary.
which looks at the lamp. Okay.
That actually terrifies me.
I'm gonna buy a new fucking lamp. I'm gonna use the money that I bought or that I've gotten from YouTube. All right, and I'm gonna buy a new lava lamp, and it's gonna be the best lava lamp that everyone ever did lava lamp. Okay, and
5 minutes, by the way.
I used to love Green Day. Now I hate them. Like Ian and I have said, I don't know how many fucking times, you need to separate the art from the artist, and I love old day Green Day, and I appreciate old day Green Day. Talked about it in the PT chat weeks ago. Put it back in the PT chat again, my guy. I genuinely have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Put the old lamp in the fuck bin.
All right, both lamps will be going in the fuck bin. I am getting a blue and purple lava lamp from Amazon right now. All right, that's the one I'm getting. What do you guys think? Blue and purple? I'm feeling blue and purple.
Attracted.
Blue and purple? I'm feeling blue and purple.
That's not bad.
I like that one. What do you guys think? It'll be here tomorrow. I love lamp. Okay, thank you, Kays, but I need an opinion. Are we feeling blue and purple? That's a cool one, dude. Okay, I got one single fucking person to say that's a cool one, and I'm ordering it.
Pure Chineseism.
I mean, are there lava lamps made in America? Is that a thing?
Probably not.
Blurple.
There's no fucking way.
We are now calling it Blurple. That is no. It's canon. Blurple is good. Okay, we're good. Blurple. Blurple it is. Did this say Blurple or did he just say Blurple? No, that's just Blurple. Okay.
Is that a thing?
No, he said two guys said Blurple.
Huh.
I'm here with Blurple. All right, fuck it. Blurple it is. All right. This will be here tomorrow. And PO number. I don't need a fucking PO number. The fuck you. No, I don't need a PO number.
Oh no, the ceasefire in Gaza just broke.
Again?
Say it ain't so.
Who?
No
Would've seen that
way. What? That's never happened before.
Ceasefires in the Middle East broke? Nah.
Ceasefires in the Middle East broke? No, guys, no. Chat, is this real? I don't believe that. I don't know. They would never.
No.
Israel wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't do that. No, Israel would never break a ceasefire. They're above that, okay? Yeah, no, it's probably AI. The Orange Man would be furious. There's no way. There's no way.
I'll tell you what, Jamaica's going through some shit right now.
I don't believe it.
Everything's Irene.
All right. Blurple is en route. Hold on. About to verify that I'm using not the company account. Yeah, fuck you. I accidentally ordered from the company account earlier today. And I was like, oops. Well, you know.
I'm watching, Jax.
Yeah, I was like, thank you, ODGG Supply, for funding me with a 50-gallon water tank. And hopefully Jax isn't watching this. No, he's busy right now. He wouldn't be watching this. How are they going to know? They wouldn't know. How are they going to know? You know, guys, we used to have banners of Christ walking into battle. We're so fucking weak.
Oh, I have no idea what's going on over there.
Real.
You know,
Lava lamps aren't cool. Tesla coils are way cooler. Kill that man.
Yeah, we're streaming.
Shoot that man.
One of the first flags ever created for this country was the Appeal to Heaven flag.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was the first, I want to say like the naval flag.
Vonk likes tactical girlfriend. Tactical boyfriend.
You want to wrap it up?
Oh, do we have to wrap it up?
It's almost 7.
Oh, shit.
All right,
Alright,
the last
contin-
Goikin's out.
Let's go. The last of the Goikins. Dude, it's so good. Like, why is that so good? Last of the Goikins. Oh, are we actually? Is this actually the end? Okay, I got. Oh fuck. I don't know. I know that was empty, and I still was like, oh fuck, I don't want to get hit. An appeal to heaven lamp. Oh, an appeal to lamp flag? Bro. An appeal to lamp. Why is this stream somehow become so much about lamp?
They're all moths, dude. They're Mothmen.
They're Mothmen? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. All of my chat is actually just Mothmen. All right, guys. My next lava lamp will be here tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream Thursday night. What are you thinking? Thursday afternoon stream?
Maybe.
We do a couple hours Thursday. What else we got going on?
Content for the Fuck Bin Grand Prize.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're going to get some 6 mil. Peace, dudes. Oh, ew, why'd you fuse that flag? That's ucky. Okay, we have a heckin' single minute left, guys. It has been a wild and fun stream. I think to date this has been my longest stream, and I genuinely appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. This has been a lot of fun streaming. This has been a new experience, and I'm really having a lot of fun. So, as with every stream, I appreciate you guys. We are going to make it never fucking black pill and ape together strong, and I will see you guys in the next one.